Hello friends, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like in the previous videos, we have covered up many of the things using different languages. I hope you understand that all projects which we have just covered up here. So today in this video, we will be gonna building an amazing application here, and today I will be telling you that how we can just create an amazing full stack SEO marketing application from start, in which we will be using different languages. Like this is a full stack project, so we will be using front end and the back end language. So front end, in which front end we will be using Next.js and Tailwind CSS. We will be also using some of the JavaScript on the front end, but as you know that JavaScript can also be used at the back end, so we will be using JavaScript as back end and as front end. And in this we will be also using the version as GPT-4, and we will be also using backend but which is of MongoDB. So we'll be using some of the MongoDB code, like not whole of the MongoDB we will be using, only for storing data, and for just running the project of the server we'll be using MongoDB there. And we will be using the front end languages like more. We will be using Next.js Tailwind CSS. We will be also using, like here I'm telling you, GPT-4, which is the AI tool, and you all know that with this AI tool we have created many of the clones and projects, and I hope you understand that project there. So just we will be using that and creating this amazing project. I hope you'll be understanding this video from the start. So if you understand this video, if you enjoy this project here, so remember to hit a like, and don't forget to subscribe on this channel if you want to see more videos like that, and if you have enjoyed early on these all videos. And also just comment down like what things do you want from me which I can just build in future. You can comment me. You can also tell me in which programming language I can build these clones or build the projects which you will be telling me to build, and I will be building that all things in the future, and I hope you'll be understanding that all projects. And I've also created many of the previous projects. You can check that out, in which we have just used Next.js, React.js, Tailwind CSS, and many other languages. You can just check that video out, because that will giving you help if you just learn things from that video, and if you create that projects using that languages which I'm telling you. And I've also given the tutorial of Next.js from start, so you can just check that out on my channel it is. And you can also just see my other tutorials, like I've also created the HTML CSS tutorial which is really amazing. You can check that out here. And soon I will be also starting the Web 2.0 series, in which I will be telling you about uh, everything about Web 2.0, so that will be also really helpful, so go and check it out as well. So just I hope you'll be understanding this amazing today's video, in which we'll be just building an amazing SEO marketing application from start. So just now here we'll be starting with our amazing project here, and seeing that how we can just create this amazing project here which is of SEO marketing application, and how we can just create it from start. So this will be our first project as an application which we are building through full stack. And in the previous projects we have not used the server side rendering, like we have not used the Vercel to deploy our application. We have also not used the Firebase in the more projects there. So in this project, we will be using the server-side rendering, plus we will be using backend language as MongoDB, we are telling you, and as front-end, we will be using Next.js JavaScript on the backend as well, and we will be using the Tailwind CSS to style our project. So just now we'll be starting with our amazing video and seeing that how we can just create this amazing SEO marketing application from start, and what things we'll be including in this project from start to end. So just like I'm telling you that today we are just building an amazing project here, and today I will be telling you that how we can just create an amazing dynamic SEO marketing application from start using Next.js and Tailwind CSS. So now we'll be starting to build this amazing project here, and seeing that what things we'll be covering in this project from start. So just now I will be opening my new window from here, and after opening the new window I will be closing my previous window which I have already opened. So like you all know that in the previous video we have just created an amazing Apple Vision clone, and I hope you understand that how we have just created that, and we have just used different technologies in that as well. So today we are just creating this amazing project of dynamic SEO marketing application. So we will be using different things in this project as well. So just I will be now opening my folder here to downloads, and you can see there it is, dynamic SEO marketing app in Next.js and Tailwind CSS. So I will be now opening this. After opening the folder, you can see we are getting all these files. So this is our main file of Next.js. So I will be removing all the things from this file here, because I will be not needing these codes, and like I'm telling you in the previous videos as well, I will be using my own codes here. So because of that, I will be removing this stuff. Save this and press enter, so we can get the spacing from the top. Now these are the libraries. You can take the codes of these libraries from Google or any of the jQuery website, and it's your choice what library link you want. Like if you want to use jQuery in your project, so you can use the jQuery library, but if you don't want to use the jQuery or Bootstrap library, so it's your choice, like you can remove the jQuery library or the Bootstrap library. So now I will be moving on to my assets, my Tailwind CSS file, and I will be removing all the codes from that file as well. So this is the animation code, so I will be not removing these all codes here, but you can see this is the code here which we are getting: template mode space dynamic.css. This is our main file here, and in this main file you will be getting all the things like you will be needing in this project here. So you can just remove these things here to move further on. So I will be doing one thing, like I will be moving till this 500 line and removing all the things, because
here just don't remove this one and this one because these are the starting codes, and this is used for font, so we will be not removing this. From here we will be starting removing, and now till the 500 or you can say 400 line you can remove the codes like you want. So I will be removing till this media query, which is the second last media query. Now here, when you've just done that, you have to simply save this file and then move on your main file. Now we will be also making it responsive, means that this project will be totally responsive, and I will be showing you at the side by side like how it is looking and how we are making it responsive. So now I will be opening this file in my default browser as Google Chrome. So I will be moving here. You can see this is my Google Chrome browser, and we are just getting the title as Space Dynamic SEO. So here I will be now moving, and then I will be changing the title as well. So I will be just moving here, and then I will be now, you can see there it is written HTML5 template, but I will be removing this and writing here as SEO marketing. So I will be now just writing SEO marketing in Next.js. Now you have to save this and reload. So here you will be seeing that we are getting the title as SEO marketing app in Next.js, and we are getting here our VS code panel. So I will be making my code panel bigger. You can see now our coding side has been made bigger, and I have closed the sidebar also because I will be not needing that stuff here. Now I will be moving on to the body tag, because from here we will be starting all the code which we will be just used to build this amazing project. So I will be now moving down, and here I will be using the div tag first of all with ID. And I will be using the ID as preloader, or you can say JS preloader I will be using here. Then create class as JS, and I will be writing here preloader. Then you have to now just create div class, and I will be now writing it as preloader dash, and I will be writing it. Then you have to now create span class, and then I will be now just writing here span class as dot. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down and create here div class and dot. Then you have to now write a span tag, and you can just write a span tag again. So you have to write 3 times the span tag because we will be making the dots here. So here I will be writing nothing in the span tag. So just you have to leave it empty. Then move down after the 3 close divs here and create a header class, because in this main header I will be creating all my stuff. So here I will be writing it class as header area, header sticky. So remember that when you are working with your file here, so you have to define the CSS to the library, and we will be using manually CSS also on the other file. So you have to just remember that we have to use the Tailwind CSS library on the main file as well, and we have to do it manually as well. So just now I've just written like header area, header sticky wow, and then I will be writing here slide it down, like we use this class in many other projects as well. Then I will be now writing data about duration. So you can just set any duration like 0.5 as I will be setting it. Then I will be now just writing data about delay, and in delay I will be just writing 0s, which means that 0 seconds. Then I will be giving it the class as zip container, and I will be also giving it another class as row. So here you can see. Then here I will be writing div class as col12, which means that column 12. Then we will be starting creating the nav bar. So I will be writing the nav class as main nav. Then you have to simply do one thing, like you have to move down after this nav tag which we have just created, because we will be needing some of the other things as well to create this nav tag, like you all know that. So for doing that, we have to just now move on to the file here which we have just created of this nav, and then after moving on to this, here I will be now writing a tag, and then I will be writing my main file name in which we are just doing all the code. Then I will be writing it the class as logo, because first of all, before creating the nav bar, we have to create the logo of this amazing project. So I will be now writing it as space, and I will be writing here span tag. Then just remove the space which we have just given. So I have given the space because if I don't give the space, so my span tag does not work here. Now here I will be creating a UL in which I will be writing the class as nav, and now I will be starting creating my nav bar menu. So I will be writing first of all like li, which means that class, which means that list, and in this list class I will be writing like a scroll to section, which will be our first class of the li tag. Then I will be giving it the a tag. In href I will be writing hashtag top class as active. Then I will be now writing here close. After writing that, you have to move down after close li, create li, and write here scroll to section like this again. And then you have to now write here a tag and write about. Then I will be now writing here about us. You can see we have just now written this right here li, and here I will be writing scroll to section again, which is another third class it is. So I will be now creating a tag here as well, and I will be now writing here services and create here services. Then you have to now move down li, and then you have to give again the class as scroll to section, and I will be now creating a tag, and here I will be writing portfolio. Then I will be moving in center and writing their portfolio again. Then you have to move after the li tag and create your class. Now it should be scroll to section a tag, and I will be now just writing here blog. So classes will be same, just remember you have to just change the name here. Like I've just written hashtag blog, here I've written hashtag portfolio, then in center I've written blog portfolio. Like this, I'm changing the member menu's name, but the method is same which I'm using. And classes are also the same. You can see scroll to section again here. A tag, just I will be changing the name to contact, and here I will be writing messages. So here you can write also contact, but I've just written the different menu, so I can just show you the difference which we are making here. So I will be moving down again, create another li tag, and here I will be writing another class as a scroll to section. But in this I will be creating now div, and in div I will be writing main red button. And here when you just created this, you have to write a tag, in which I will be writing contact, and here we will be creating a contact us button. So I have written here contact us like this. Then move down after UL tag and create a tag here. Remove the href from here and give class in the place of it, which should be as menu figure. Then you have to create a span, and I will be writing menu. Save it here, and then you have to reload. So you can see now we are just getting our menu, but it is not styled yet, so we will be styling that moving forward. Through library we have just given some of the color effect at the background, you can see, which is looking good. Now I will be moving down after the close header which we have created, and I will be giving it the div class as main banner, because this is our main banner here which we are building. And I will be now writing here fade in, which is the fade effect here. Then I will be writing id as top, and write here data amount duration. I will be writing 1s. Then here you have to now just create here data wow delay. So I will be now writing here data wow delay, write here 0.5s. Then create div class as container. Then you have to now write here div class 2. Then I will be now writing here div class call lg12. So here I will be now writing this, and here I will be writing div class 2. And I will be now just creating div class call lg6, and write here align cell, and then you have to create center. Then I will be now creating here div class left content, and I will be writing here header text. So here I will be now writing here header text wow, and I will be writing fade in left. Then you have to now move down, and here you have to write data wow duration, and I will be now writing here 1s, create data wow delay, and I will be writing here 1s. Then create here h6 and create welcome to space. So here I will be now writing space dynamic. So this is the text which I have written here. Then h2, which I will be writing em, and I will be writing here digital IDRs. Then here you have to now write here add emp, and then close it, or you can say amp, you can write. And here I will be writing a spend tag and create SEO, and here I will be now just writing SEO marketing. Then here when you just done that, you have to now move down and create p tag, in which I will be writing space dynamic. So here I will be writing space dynamic like this, and right here is a professional. So here I will be writing is a professional looking next template. So here I will be now writing this using a library. So here I will be writing using a library beta 2. You can give any of the things here if you want. Then I will be writing this Tailwind template is free for you, provided by. Then you can just give the URL from which it is provided. So I will be writing a tag, and here I will be giving it the rel tag, and in rel tag I will be writing no follow. So when you just written this, you have to now create href, in which I will be writing https template.com/page, where I will be writing /1. So here it's your choice. If you want to write the link which I am writing here, you can write, but if you don't want to write, so you can give any other link, or you cannot write the link if you want. So it's your choice here, but it is not compulsory to write this. So I will be writing here template go like this. And then when you just written this, you have to write here dot, and you have to now take this p tag at the back and close it with the a tag. Now when you just done that, you have to simply do one thing. You have to create a font tag after this and create here id. In id I will be simply writing here search. In action I will be now writing hashtag. Then you have to write here method as get. In capital you have to write. Then write here field set, in which I will be now writing here input. In type I will be writing address, and here I will be writing name address. Then you have to now write here class email. You can write in capital, first letter capital, or you can write like this. Then I will be now writing here placeholder your website URL. You can give the website URL here if you want. Then I will be now writing here autocomplete, and here I will be now writing on create required. Then here I will be now just moving down and write here field set. Then I will be now creating button, and here I will be writing type submit. Then you have to now create class main button, and you have to now write here analyze site. Then when you've just written this, you have to now do one thing. You have to move down after the two divs. Then create div class, and here I will be now just writing call lg. Right here 6. Then you have to now write here div class as write image. Here I will be now writing here wow fade in, and here I will be writing type. Then write here data wow duration. So here I will be now writing this, and here I will be writing 1s. Then create data wow delay, and here I will be writing 0.5. Then create image ss slash, and I will be writing images slash banner right image.png, which is the image name here. Then when you just done that, you have to move after the divs. So here I will be now just moving after the div which we have created. So just here we have created like 7 divs if I show you. So here I will be moving down. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the 7 divs, and I will be moving down after it and creating an ID as about, and right here about us section. So here I will be now writing here as it is. Then you have to now just do one thing, don't give dash here, so I will be removing it and giving a space from here. Then write here div class container, and then you have to now write here div class row like this, and create div class call lg code. This is the column which we have created. Then again you have to create div class left image wow, and I will be writing here fade in. Then you have to now write here data wow duration. Then create 1s, write here data wow delay, and I will be writing 0.2s. Then write here image ss slash, and I will be writing images slash about. So here I will be now writing about like.image.png. Then create here div class, and I will be writing call lg 8, and then write here align self set. Then when you just done that, you have to create div class services, and I will be now writing here div class row. And here you have to write div class call lg 8 or 6 you can write. Then here you have to write div class item, and I will be now writing here wow. Then you have to now write here data wow duration, and I will be writing 1s, and create data wow delay, and I will be writing 0.5s. Then when you just done that, here you have to now simply write here div class, and I will be writing icon. Then write here image, and here I will be now just writing here ss, and then write here slash images slash, and I will be writing service icon 1.2. Then create here div write text, and I will be moving down and write here export data, and I will be now writing here analysis. Then you have to move down and write here p tag, write lorem ipsum $sit emit, and I will be now just writing here ctiter, and then you have to write pcc. You can give any of the text here you want. Then you have to save this and reload. You can see now we have just getting the home tab here. You can see which is looking good. Then we are also getting the about tab. We have not created the about tab yet, but now we are starting to create this. After moving down, just we have to copy the text here. So this was the text, because we will be using this text in every of the icon which we will be writing. Then you have to now just move down after 3 divs and create here div class call lg. So here I will be now writing call lg 6. Then you have to now write here div class item wow, and I will be writing fade in. Then write here data wow duration. Then you have to create 1s here. Then write here data wow delay, and I will be writing it as 0.7. Then you have to now create div class icon, and here I will be writing image ss, and I will be writing images slash services icon 2. Then write here div class write, and I will be writing here text. Then here I will be writing h4, and I will be writing data reporting. So here I will be now writing this. Then move down, create p tag, and paste the same tag which we have written at the top. Then move down after 3 divs again, and here I will be writing div class, and write here call lg6. So here I will be now writing like this, call lg6. Then you have to now create div class item wow fade in. Then you have to now create data wow duration, and I will be writing here 1s. Then when you've just written this, you have to write here data wow delay, and I will be writing 0.9. Then write here div class icon, And here I will be now just creating image ss/images/services icon 3 this time. Then I will be now moving down and writing here div class, write text, and here you have to now just write h4 in which I will be writing web analytics. So here I will be now writing this. Then move down, create p tag and paste the text here. Then you have to move after the three text, write here div class and I will be writing call lg6. Right here div class and I will be writing here item wow fade in, and here I will be writing data wow duration, and I will be now just moving here and creating 1s, right here data wow delay, and I will be writing 1.1s. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now create div class icon, and here I will be writing image ss/images. So here I will be writing this and write the service icon to save, and then you have to create div class, and I will be now just writing here write text. So here I will be now just writing this, and then here I will be writing h4 and write SEO suggestions. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now create p tag and paste the text. After pasting the text here, you have to now simply do one thing. We have to move after the div. So just here we have created many of the divs. If I show you here like this, so I will be moving down after these divs and creating the div id as services. Right here class as our services section. Then you have to now write here div class as container. Then you have to now create div class row, and here I will be writing div class call lg6 and write here align self center, and here I will be writing wow fade in left. Then create the data wow duration. I will be writing here 1s and write the data wow delay. Right here 0.2s. So here I will be writing this. Then create here div class and I will be writing left image, and right here image ss/ and I will be writing images/services left image, and here you have to save and then create div class, and I will be writing call lg6 and then write wow fade in, and I will be writing here right. Then write here data wow duration, and here when you just written this, you have to now write here 1s, write here data wow delay, and I will be writing 0.2s. Create div class and I will be writing that section heading. Then I will be moving down and write here h2. So here I will be now writing h2 in which I will be writing grow. So here I will be writing grow your website. Then here I will be now writing here our em tag I will be now writing, and here I will be writing SEO service, and then you have to now write here and amp. Then you have to now close it. After closing this, here you have to now just move forward and create spend tag in which I will be writing project, and here I will be now writing here project idea. So here I will be writing project ideas. Then you have to now create page tag, and here I will be now writing the same text which we have written at the top. So I will be moving at the top. At the top we have just written the text of like this one. So I will be now just doing one thing. I will be now copying this text here. So just I will be now doing one thing. I will be removing this em tags here, but I will be making it again the same as we have written. So I will be removing the em and spend text which we have written here because I will be not reading this. So just give a space here as well and here. Okay, so here we have not written everything. So make it perfectly like this and write here pleated. Then move at the top again here, and you can see this is the text which we are getting here. So simply I will be doing one thing. I will be just now copying this text here. You can see we are just now getting the text. So here I will be now simply doing one thing. I will be just copying the text here, and then here you have to press Ctrl C to copy. Then move down here in this p tag which we have written at the last, and here I will be pasting the text. Now after pasting this text, you have to simply now write here the thing but before that we have to go at the back. Then I will be now simply doing one thing like here you can just write the 3-line text or 4-line text, but if you want to write 2-line text also, so you can write it. Now we have just written this. After writing this tag, you have to now simply do one thing here. Like you have to now just move down after the div and create your div class again. Here I will be now writing call lg12. Then you have to now simply move down, and here I will be now just writing. Okay, so here we have to not write directly call lg class, but here I will be writing row class here. Then I will be now writing div class and write here call lg12 this time. Then create div class, and I will be now writing this time like first bar. So here I will be now writing first bar progress, and I will be now writing here progress skill bar. So here I will be writing here. Then you have to now write here h4 in which I will be writing website analysis. So here I will be now writing this. And after writing this tag, you have to now move down and create spend tag right here 90%. Then you have to move down and create div class, and I will be writing field bar, and here you have to now just move down, create div class, and I will be writing here full bar. So when you just run that, save it. After saving here, you have to now just move after the two divs which we have created, and write here div class call lg12, and write here div class again, in which I will be writing second bar, and you have to now write here progress skill bar. Then here you have to just move down, and then you have to now write here export, in which I will be writing SEO reports. Then you have to now write here spend tag like this, write here 80%. Then you have to now write here div class, and then you have to now just write here a tag which should be like field bar, and here you have to now just move down after this div, create another div, and here I will be now writing full bar. Then when you just done that, you have to create div class, write here call lg12, so here I will be writing this. Then create div, so here I will be now writing div class, in which I will be writing cut bar, and you have to now give space, write here progress skill bar. Then you have to now write here page optimization, so here I will be writing page optimizations. Then you have to now write 94% here, spend tag. Then create div class, and I will be writing that field bar. Then you have to now move down and create div class, write here full bar. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to now move down after the tag which we have created here, and then you have to now write here div id, write here portfolio. Then you have to now write here class our portfolio, and here I will be now just writing section. Then you have to now move down, create div class container, and I will be now writing here div class, and write here field. Then here I will be now writing div class call lg6, and I will be writing offset lg3. Then you have to now create div class, write here section heading wow, and I will be writing here bouncing. Then you have to now write here data wow duration, and I will be now just writing here 1s, and after writing 1s you have to write here data wow delay, write here 0.2s. Then you have to now create h2, in which I will be writing see what our agency. So here I will be now writing see what our agency like this, and write here and offers. Then you have to now write here and AMP. Then you have to now write here what we like this spare, and I will be writing here provide like this. Now when you just done that, you have to move after the three divs, then create normally div class again, which should be as row. So I will be now writing it here. Then you have to create div class, and here I will be now writing call lg3, write here call sm6. Then create a tag hashtag here. Then create div class item wow bounce up. So here I will be now writing this, write here data wow duration, I will be writing 1s, and write here data wow delay, which should be like 0.3s. Then create div class, write here hidden content, and then you have to now move down, write here h4 and create SEO analysis. Then you have to move down and create tag. Then here you have to move at the top, and you can see we will be now getting one text here at the top like this one. So simply I will be doing one thing, I will be now copying this text here, and I will be copying this here like this, pressing Ctrl C, or you can right click and copy this as well. And after doing that step, you have to simply move down, and after moving down, just you have to paste the text here. After pasting this text here, simply you have to move after one div, create div class again, write here source content. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to write image ss slash, right here images slash portfolio image.png. Then you have to now simply write move after the div after close a tag, and write here call lg again, and then here I will be writing call lg3, call sm6. Now you have to just move down, write here a tag, and then create div class item, and I will be writing wow bounce up. Then you have to now write here data wow duration, and I will be writing 1s. Then write here data wow delay, and here I will be now just writing 0.4s. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now create div class. So here I will be now just writing like this div class again, and this time I will be now just writing the div class as hidden content. Then you have to now move down here, create h4, and here I will be writing website reporting. Then move down right here p tag and paste the class, paste the paragraph which we have copied from the top. Then again I will be writing the class as shows content, right here images ss slash images slash portfolio image. Then move down after the close div and create div class, and right here call LG3, right here call SM6. Then you have to now simply do one thing, you have to move down right here a tag and write this hashtag like this, write div class, and I will be writing item wow, bounce up, and then you have to write here data wow and write duration, then 1s and create here data wow delay. So here I will be now writing 0.5s, and then you have to write here div class hidden content. Then you have to now move down. After moving down, just you have to now write here h4 and write performance, and then you have to now just write here text like this. Now you have to just now move down, create p tag and paste the text. Then you have to now simply write here div class, write short content. Then I will be now just moving down, write here image assets slash, and I will be now just writing here images slash portfolio image.png. Then move down and create div class and write here call lg3, right here call sm6 like this. Now you have to move down again, write here a tag, hashtag create div class item wow bounce up, and then you have to now write here data wow and write duration 1s. Then you have to now write here data wow delay, and I will be now writing here 0.6. So here I will be writing like this. Then you have to now create div class and write here hidden content. Then you have to now write here h4, create data analysis. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write here p tag, paste the text. Then write here div class, and I will be writing here short content. Then you have to now write here image assets slash, and I will be now just writing here images. So here I will be writing images slash portfolio image. After writing this, you have to now move down after the divs which we have created here. So these are the divs, and I will be writing here id as block and create class as our block section. Then you have to move down and write here div class container, and I will be now writing here div class in. Then make this tag and create div class call lg6, and I will be writing wow fade in. So here I will be now writing fade in down, write here data wow duration, right here 1s, create data wow delay, in which I will be now just writing 0.25s. Then create here div class section heading. Then you have to move down and write here h2, write checkout. So here I will be now writing what is. So here I will be now writing em. Then you have to now write here trending, and here I will be writing in our latest. So here I will be now just writing like this, like in our latest span, and I will be now just writing span tag here with news. Then you have to now move down after the two divs, create another div with class, and in this I will be now writing here the call lg6 and write here wow fade in, and then I will be now writing here down, create data wow duration, and I will be now writing it as 1s, write here data wow, and I will be now writing here delay 0.25s. Then create div class, and I will be now writing it as like talk description, which is the short form here I have written. And then after writing that stuff, simply have to now write here image tag assets slash images slash, and I will be writing blog description.png. Then here when you just went with that all stuff, you have to simply move down after the freedom here. So here I will be now moving down after freedom and creating the div class row. Write here div class, and I will be writing like this and create call lg6. Write here wow fade in up like this. Now you have to write data wow duration, write here 1s and write here data wow delay, and then you have to write here 0.25s, and then you have to now create div class left image. Then you have to now write here a tag, and after writing a tag you have to write image and then write assets slash images. Then I will be now writing here big block hum.png or jtag. Then here I will be moving down after this tag and write here div class info, and then you have to move down, and here you have to just now write div class inner content. So here when you just done that, you have to now move down and write Google tag, li tag, and write here class fa, and then you have to write here calendar. Then you have to now write here 24, and then I will be now writing here 24 May 2023 like this. Then here I will be writing li tag class fa, here I will be now writing the users. Then you have to now write here like 20 Jan 2023. Then you have to now create li tag, write here fa, and then you have to write here folder. Then you have to now just move here and create like this branding. So here I will be now writing for this. So here also I will be now writing it to like branding. Save it and here you can write like template more or any other thing as well if you want to write here. Then create here a tag. Here I will be now writing h4 in which I will be writing SEO as you'll see, and then you have to write and AMP. Then you have to write here digital marketing, and then you have to now write here like this, and then you have to now move here and create p tag, and then after creating this p tag, here you have to now simply do one thing. You have to now paste the text here. So I will be using the same text which I have used at the top, but if you want to use the different text here, or if you want to write any other text, so you can just use or write any other text here. So I will be now pasting the text which we have copied from the top, and after doing this, I will be now just writing three dots here like this. Then you have to create here div class in which I will be writing name, blue button. Then you have to now move down and write here a tag in which I will be writing discover more. Then you have to save it here, and then here I will be reloading it. After reloading, you can see now we are getting all the stuff writing with the animation effects we are getting, but still we have to style it so we can get the effects. You can see when I'm hovering on this, we are not getting the good styling here. So we have to make it more good looking here, and we will be making it moving forward when we will be doing our whole styling through manually. Then you just then with that all stuff, you have to simply now do one thing, like you have to move down after the divs which we have created here. Like we are just getting 5 divs. So here I will be now moving down after the 5 divs here. So you can see these are the 5 divs which we have created, 3, 4, 5. So I will be moving down after these divs and creating another div class as called as v6, and here I will be now writing wow trade in, and I will be now writing here up. Then you have to write data wow. So here I will be now writing data wow duration. So here you have to now write here data wow duration minus and write here data wow delay, and I will be now writing here 0.25s. Then create div class right, and I will be now writing here right list. And then when you just done that, you have to now write here ul li, and I will be now writing here div class, and I will be writing that content. So here I will be now writing this, and after writing this, you have to now simply write here align cells. Then I will be now writing here align cell center. Write here span item and write here class as FA calendar. Then you have to now write here a tag which should be write 18. So here I will be now writing 18 April, and I will be writing 2023. Then create a tag, and I will be writing h4 which I will be writing new websites. And then here I will be now writing and AFP. Then here you have to write backlinks. And then when you just done that, you have to move down, and then you have to paste the text like this. After pasting the text, you can again write the 3 dots like at the top we have written. Then you have to now create div class again here like this. And after creating the div class, you can just write the right image tag like we have just written at the top. So you can just use the right image tag here as well. So I will be now writing a right image like this. And after writing this, you have to now just write here like I will be now changing the text here. Okay, so I will be moving here, and then I will be now writing here a tag as right image, and then you have to now move down, create a tag right image assist. So here I will be now writing like this, right here assist slash images slash, and I will be writing block one.jpg. Then when you just done with that all stuff, you have to now move after the close li and write the li tag, right div, and write the left content, right here align cell center. Then I will be now writing span tag, I tag class, and I will be writing FA calendar. Then here I will be now just writing 15. Then I will be now writing here 15 to 2023. Then you have to now write here a tag, and then you have to now create h4, write here SEO analysis. Then here you have to now write and AMP. Then create here content ideas. So here I will be now writing content ideas like this. Then when you just get in this, here you have to move down, write p tag and paste the text. Then here you have to now just write 3 dots here, right here div class right image. So here I will be now writing right image like this, and then you have to now write here a tag, create image, and I will be writing assist slash images. Then I will be now writing here block one.jpg. Then you have to move up with the li tag, create li tag again, right div class left content. And then you have to now just write here align cell. So here I will be now writing align cell center. Then write here span item class, right here FA calendar. Then I will be now just writing here 06, and I will be now writing here May 2023. Then you have to now write here a tag, and I will be now just writing here h4, SEO tips. Then here I will be now writing add AMP, and then you have to now write here digital marketing. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to write p tag and then paste the text here and write 3 dots. Create div class. Write here right image. So here I will be now writing like right image like this. Then write here a tag and write image ss slash. So here I will be moving on to my source. Write here ss slash images slash block one.jpg, which is our image. After doing that all stuff, I will be moving on down after the tags which we have covered up. Then I will be now writing here div id contact and giving here the class as contact us. Then when you just written this, you have to write here contact us section and write here div class container. Then you have to write here div class load, and I will be now just writing here div class call lg, and I will be writing here 6 align self center, and I will be writing wow aided left. Then write here data wow duration, and then you have to now write here 0.5 as create data wow, and I will be now writing here delay 0.25 as. Then write here div class, and I will be writing here section heading. So when you just written this, you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down and write here a tag which should be like field 3. So I will be now writing like this, field 3 to send. So here I will be now writing to send us a message. Then I will be writing here about your website needs. Then when you just written this, you have to now write p tag and write the same text. Then create div class here again and write here full info like this. Now here I will be writing h4, in which I will be now writing it as for any inquiry, and then I will be now writing comma call us here, and then I will be writing spend tag, in which I will be writing I tag class, write here fa2. Then you have to now simply write here a tag after the I tag and create hashtag. Then you have to now just write the number as 010, 020, write 0340. Like this random number I have written. Then after writing this, you have to move after the page and create div class call lg6 and write a wow tag. Right. So here I will be writing this right here data wow duration, and I will be writing it as 0.5 as. Right here data wow delay, and I will be writing 0.25 as. Then you have to now write here form, remove this action here, write here id contact. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here action. Then you have to write here method post. So here I will be now moving down. Write here div class 2, and I will be now writing here div class and write here call lg6. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here field set. Then I will be now just writing like this here. And then you have to move down and create input type name. Then I will be now writing here name. Then you have to now write here id name. Then here I will be writing placeholder name. Then you have to now write here auto complete, and I will be writing here on, and I will be now writing here required. Then when you just done that, you have to now create div class, and I will be writing call lg6. So here I will be writing here call lg6. Write here field set, and I will be now just writing here. Then here I will be writing input type user name. So here I will be now writing this, or you can say here you can write here surname. Then I will be now writing here name, surname, then write here id, surname. Then I will be now writing here placeholder, and I will be writing here surname, and then you have to now just write here auto complete, and I will be now writing here on and create required. So when you just written this, you have to now write here div class, and I will be writing call lg12. Then you have to move down. And after moving down this, you have to write your field set. So here I will be now writing this. And after writing the field set, here I will be moving down and write your input type text. And here I will be now writing your name, email, and write your id email. Then I will be now writing your cat1 equal to, and then you have to now write this bracket. And here I will be now writing like this 6, write @ and then you have to now write this hashtag @ again. Then you have to now just make this tag again and make the 6 this one tag and write here this @ and write like this. Now when you just done that, you have to write here placeholder. In placeholder I will be writing your email. Then write here required, and it should be empty. So you can make it empty like this. Write here div class call lg12. Write here field set. So there I will be now writing field set again and create text area this time, in which I will be writing name message. Then here I will be now removing the id, which I will be writing type text. Then here I will be now removing the columns and rows which we have written, and in the place of it I will be writing here class form control, and here I will be moving create ID message, and I will be writing here placeholder which should be message. Then I will be now writing the required should be empty. So here you can write required empty. Then you have to now move down and create div class call ng12 and write here field set. So here I will be now writing this and create button type, and I will be now writing here type submit. Then you have to now write here ID form submit. Then create class, and I will be now writing here main button. So I will be now writing here class main button, and then you have to write in the button as send message. Save it here, and then you have to reload. After reloading, if I show you, you can see we are in the end getting the contact form. If I show you, you can see this is the contact form in which we are getting the placeholder as name, surname, your name, message, and we are also getting a send message button with the hover effect, which is looking good. And now when you are getting all this stuff here, I will be just moving down after the tag like two divs here. Then create div class contact description, which will be the tag. And here I will be writing ss slash and write here images slash contact pg or contact decoration.png. After doing that all stuff here, you have to now move down after the divs which we have created here and write here footer tag normally, and then here in the last we have to create the copyright section. So I will be giving it the class as container div class row, and I will be writing here div class call ng12 and write here wow fade in. So I will be writing this right here data wow. So here I will be now writing data wow duration, and then you have to write here 1s, write here data wow delay, and I will be writing here 0.25s. So when you've just written this, you have to now move down and create data, in which I will be now writing here add copy. Then I will be now just writing here like copyright 2023, and I will be writing here space dynamic, or you can say here SEO marketing dynamic. And then I will be now just writing here code like this and write here all rights reserved. After writing this, you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down, and then here I will be now just writing PR tag, in which I will be writing design, and here you have to now write a tag, and I will be removing this segment create rel, and I will be writing here no follow. So here I will be now writing this. Then write here https://template.mo.com. Then you have to now write here template mo like this. So here I will be now writing template mo. Then when you just done that, here you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down after the footer. You can see this is the footer tag. Then I will be making the spacing low. So here I will be now moving that like this. You can see now the spacing is going. So I will be now making only one line space. You can see like this. Now when you just created this tag, you have to simply reload here. And after reloading, in the end, if I show you, you can see we are getting the copyright section which says that copyright 2023 SEO marketing dynamic co all right reserved design template co. You can see all the things are working, means that our project is ready. Just we have to style it for mobile device and for the good hover effect, so we can make it good looking. So I will be moving on to my file here, and after moving to the file here, I will be now just doing something like I will be moving on to the vendor file, and you have to just write some of the codes here. So we can just start to just render this file here. So here now we have to just move on to the template mo file, which is the main file here. And then here I will be now just writing first of all the tag which should be like grid after, and here I will be now writing content empty. Then you have to now just create display as block here. Then I will be also writing player code. Then you have to now write here grid sizer, and I will be writing here comma dot grid, and I will be now writing here dot grid item. Then here I will be writing grid as 50%, and then you have to now write here grid item. Then here I will be writing close left. Then you have to now write here grid item again. Then write here this time image, because now we will be styling the image as display block. Then you have to now just move down, and after moving down you have to write here player fix. So here I will be writing dot player fix, and I will be now writing here after create content empty. So I will be making it empty here, right here display block. Then here you have to move down, create player again, and I will be writing the code, and you have to write here visibility hidden. Then you have to now just write here line height, which should be 0, and then create here height 0, and then when you will return this, you have to write here player fix, and I will be writing here display inline block. And then you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down and write here HTML, which is the file here, and I will be linking the main code. So I will be writing player fix and write here display block. Then you have to write this hashtag again. So here I will be now writing this hashtag, write this HTML.layerfix, and I will be moving down and writing here height as 1%. Then you have to move down here. Then you have to create UL, li, and I will be writing here padding as 0. Then you have to now move down again. So here I will be now moving in this tag and creating a margin as well. So simply I will be now moving down and writing a margin 0. Right here list style none, and then you have to now write the header, comma nav, and I will be writing comma section. Right here article. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to create a site footer, and then right here comma edge group. Then you have to now move down. Right here display block of every like tag which we have written here. Then I will be now writing here box sizing border box. Now you have to just write here HTML body, which is the main file tag, and I will be now writing the font family next Poppins. So here you have to now write font family Poppins, comma sans serif. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now write here font weight. Here I will be writing 400, and then I will be now writing here background color, in which I will be simply writing here white and write MS text size, and I will be now writing here adjust right here 100%, and I will be now writing here dash WebKit, and I will be now just writing here font smoothing. So here I will be now writing this font smoothing. Right here anti-alias. So here I will be now writing this. Then right here mouse OS X. Then I will be now writing here font smoothing. So here I will be now writing this grayscale. So here I will be writing like this. Then you have to now move down. And here I will be writing a tag, right here text separation none. And then I will be also writing here important like this. Then right here H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, right here H6. Then here I will be writing all the H5, H6 to like 0 pixel margin top, and margin bottom to like 0 pixel. Now here you have to write UL, and in UL I will be now setting the margin bottom 0 pixel, and I will be now just writing here p tag, and in this p tag I will be writing font size as 15 pixel, right here line height 30 pixel, and I will be also writing color 2A. Then you have to now just move down and create image tag, in which I will be now setting the width here to like 100%, and right here overflow hidden. Then you have to now simply do one thing, like I will be now moving down here after this tag and write the main file tag like this, and then you have to move down and create background white. So it's the same like if you write background color white or background light, so it is the same like background will be changing it to white. So don't worry, it's like that if like background color is different or background different. So these both things are different. You can give any of the tag. So here I have now written the Poppins, and I have written sans serif the font family. Right here selection, and in selection I will be now giving another background color of like 03A4AD. Then I will be now just writing color of text white. Then here I will be now writing more. Right here selection, and I will be now writing here background, in which I will be writing 03A4AD. Then you have to move down and write your text color same as white. Then I will be now writing the media queries to make my project responsive. So I will be writing here max width as 991 pixel, and right here the main file name, and with that I will be writing the body tag, and here I will be writing overflow x hidden. Then here you have to write mobile top fix, and I will be making it margin top as 30 pixel. And then you have to now just move down, and here I will be now writing a tag which should be like margin bottom. So here I will be now writing 0 pixel. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now write here dot mobile, and I will be writing here mobile bottom fix. So here I will be now writing mobile bottom fix, and write here margin bottom 30 pixel. Then you have to now write here dot mobile bottom, and I will be now writing here fix width, and I will be now just moving here and create margin bottom 60 pixel. And then you have to now just write here page, and then you have to now just write here page section, in which I will be writing margin top as 120 pixel. Then you have to now write here section. So here when you just get that, you have to now move down after this tag and write here section heading. So here I will be removing one space from here. Then write here section heading like this, and in which I will be writing H2 as well. So here you have to write like this and create its font size as 30 pixels, and I will be writing the text transform as capitalized. Then you have to now write here color 2A. Then I will be now writing the font weight as 700. Then you have to move down and create letter spacing right here 0.25 pixels. Then here you have to know this right here position relative. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to know this right here their index. When I will be now writing here line height, and then here I will be writing 44 pixels. Then you have to write section heading, and I will be writing H2EF. Then create font style normal, and I will be now writing the color, which should be 03A 4ED. Then here I will be now just moving and create section heading H2 span tag, and I will be now writing the color FE3E F4E. Then you have to now move down and create main blue button. So here I will be now writing main blue button and write the play tag. Then you have to create display and write the inline block. Then you have to move down and write the background color, which should be 03A 4ED. Then you have to move down and write the font size 15 pixel, and then here you have to write font weight 400. Then you have to create color of text white. Then create text transform, capitalize. Then you have to now write the heading 12 pixel and write the 25 pixel. Then you have to now just write here border radius, and I will be now writing here 23 pixel and create letter spacing should be 0.25 pixel. So here I will be now writing this right here main red button, and I will be now writing here data right display, which should be inline block. Then you have to now just write here background color, in which I will be writing F3 F40. Then create font size, which should be 15 pixel, and write here font weight S400. Then text color same as white, like at the top we have written. Text transform, capitalize. Then you have to now write here padding 12 pixel, 25 pixel, and write here border radius, and I will be now writing it as 23 pixel. Then you have to now write here letter spacing as 0.25 pixel. Save it here, and then you have to reload. So you can see now we are getting some of the things styled, and now I think that it is looking good. After getting this, you have to now write your main right button. So I will be now writing like this. Write your main right button like this, and you have to now write your edit. Create display, and I will be writing your inline block. Then you have to now write your background color white. Then here I will be writing font size, change into 15 pixel, and then you have to write here font weight 400, right color FE3 F40. Then write here text transform, in which I will be writing capitalize. Then when you just done that, you have to now create padding as 12 pixel, and I will be writing 25 pixel. Write here border radius, in which I will be writing 23 pixel, and I will be writing here letter spacing 0.25 pixel. Then here I will be writing background header. So here I will be now just writing like this to give a space. Write here background header like this, and I will be now just writing here background color, which should be white, and I will be writing here important. Then you have to now just move down and write here height 50 pixel. Again I will be now writing here important. Then you have to now create position fixed important. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to create top should be like 0 pixels. So I will be now writing this, and here I will be writing left 0 pixel. Then here I will be now writing right 0 pixel. Then here you have to write box shadow 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 10 pixel, RGB. Here I will be writing 0, so 0.15. Then I will be writing for important. So here when you just written this, here I will be now moving down, and after moving down, just here I will be writing dot background. And I will be now writing here header logo, and then you have to write comma, write here background header dot name name, and then I will be writing dot name LIA. Then I will be now writing here color money, and I will be writing here important. You can take space and write important, but if you want to write without a space, you can also write it. So I will be writing background header name, and I will be writing dot name LI. Write here comma rating, and I will be writing here color. Right here FE3 F40, and I will be writing here important. Then you have to now write here background header. So here I will be now just writing background header, again write dot name LIA, and write here active. Then create color. Right here FE3 F40, and I will be now writing here important. So here when you just written this, you have to write the header area, and then here I will be writing background color FA, and then you have to write your position should be absolute, and I will be now writing the top 0 pixel, and I will be now writing the left 0 pixel. Then create here right 0 pixels. So here I will be now writing right 0 pixel, and I will be now writing here Z index 100. Then I will be now writing here height 100 pixel, and I will be now just moving down and write the backlit transition, and I will be writing all 0.5 as is. Then I will be now writing 0 as. Then here we have to move down and create dash mouse dash transition. So here I will be now writing this and create all 0.5 as is, and I will be writing 0. Then when you just done that, here I will be writing more transition, and I will be now just writing here all 0.5 as is 0 as. So here I will be now writing like this, and then write here transition all 0.5 as is 0 as. Then you have to now move down and write here header area, and I will be writing here main map. Then I will be now writing here main height, and I will be now just writing here 80 pixel. Then create background transparent. So here I will be now writing like this. And here I will be now just moving down after this and create header area and write here main map, and I will be writing logo. So here you have to write this. Create line height, and I will be now just writing 100 pixel. Create color white. Then here you have to write font size should be 20 pixel. Then I will be writing here like font size to 24, I think. Then create font weight as 700. Then you have to now move down and write here text transform uppercase, and I will be now writing here letter. Spacing should be 2 pixel, and write here float left. Then you have to now write here backlit transition, and I will be now writing here all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now write here mouse, and I will be now writing here transition. Then you have to now write here all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now just do one thing like here I will be now moving down and create more transition. So here I will be now writing transition. Then here you have to write all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now write here transition all 0.3 as is 0 as. Now when you just done that, here I will be writing header area, right here main map, and I will be now writing logo h4. Then you have to create font size as 24 pixel, and I will be writing font weight 700. And here I will be writing text transform, and I will be now just writing here uppercase. Then you have to now write here color, which will be 03 and 480, and then you have to now write here line height. So here I will be now writing line height 100 pixel and create float left. Then here I will be now writing backlit transition, and I will be now just writing here all. So here I will be writing all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then write here backlit again, or you can say just we have written backlit at the top. So I will be using the mouse transition this time to give the transition effects. I will be writing all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then I will be writing here dash O transition, and I will be now writing here all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then I will be writing normally transition, and here I will be writing all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now move down and create logo h4 span, and I will be writing color of the logo, which will be f3f4. Save it here, and then you have to reload this file. You can see now we are just getting the logo color design, and we are also getting the menu written, which is now styling at the top. Now when you are getting this here, you have to simply do one thing. You have to now move down and write here background, and write here header, create main map. So here I will be writing this, write here logo h4, and I will be writing line height, which should be 80 pixel. And I will be now writing the background header main name, and I will be writing name again. So I will be writing this time dot name with the name. Then write here margin top 20 pixel, and I will be writing here important. So here I will be writing this. Then you have to now write here header. So here I will be writing header area dot main name, and I will be now writing here dot name. Then create float right, and I will be writing here margin top. Then here you have to now create 30 pixel, and I will be writing margin right 0 pixel, and here you have to write background color, which should be like transparent. Then you have to now write here dash backlit transition, and I will be now writing here all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now write here dash mouse transition, and I will be now just writing here all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now write here dash O dash transition, and I will be writing all 0.3 as is 0 as. Then you have to now just write here transition, and I will be now just writing here all 0.3 as is 0 as. Now you have to just do one thing. You have to write here position relative, and I will be writing here Z index 999. So I will be making it. Then create here header area Then write here main nav like this, and write here dot nav and write li. Then here I will be now writing padding nav. So here you have to write padding nav 20 pixel, and I will be now writing the padding type as 20 pixel. Then create header area, and I will be writing dot main nav and write here dot nav and li, and I will be writing first child. After writing this, you have to now just move down, and here in the place of first child, I will be changing it to last child here. So you can see now we have written this, and I will be writing the padding right as 0 pixel, and here I will be writing padding left as 40 pixel. Then you have to move down and write the header area main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li, and here I will be writing last child. And then you have to now write here a tag. Then you have to now write dot background header. So here I will be writing dot main nav, right and nav li, and I will be writing last child. And then you have to now write here a tag, and after writing a tag, you have to now write here color white, and I will be now just writing here important. Then you have to now write here padding 0 pixel 20 pixel, and I will be writing here font weight as 400. Then when you just written this, you have to now simply move down and write here header area, write here dot main nav, and I will be now writing nav li last child, and here you have to now just write here a, and here I will be writing comma. Then you have to now just write comma, and here I will be writing dot header area dot main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li, right here last child. So there I will be now writing this, right here a active. Then you have to now just move down, and here I will be writing color white, and here you have to write important. Then you have to now just move down and write here header area dot main nav, and I will be writing nav li a. Just remember write dot here because it is not a tag, it is a class which we are writing. So because of that we have to write dot in every nav which we write. So here when you just created this, here I will be now just writing here display as block, and I will be now just writing here font weight as well, which should be like 500. So now we have just set this thing. Then I will be writing here font size. So its font size should be 15 pixel. Write the text color as 2A, 2A, 2A. Any text color you can give. Just I'm using my own text color which I want. Then I will be writing text transform capitalize. I will be giving it as. Then I will be writing WebKit transition. So here I will be now writing WebKit transition like this, and here I will be writing all 0.3s is 0s. Then you have to now write here Morse transition. So here I will be now writing this as on 0.3s is 0s. Then you have to now just move down and write here O transition, and I will be now just writing here on 0.3s is 0s. Then you have to now move down, write here transition, and I will be writing here all 0.3s is 0s. Then you have to now just move down and create height 40 pixel. Then you have to write here line height, and I will be writing here 40 pixels. Then write here border, and I will be writing transparent. And then you have to write here letter spacing. Then you have to write 1 pixel. Then write here header area dot main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li, and write here color 2A, 2A, 2A. Then you have to now write here header area, write dot main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li our a. Then you have to create header area dot main nav, and I will be now just writing dot nav li a dot active. Then you have to create color, write here fe3 f40, and I will be now writing here important. Then when you just done that, you have to now simply write here a tag which should be like dot background header dot main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li our, and I will be writing a tag. So here I will be now just writing our like O like this. Then here you have to write dot background, and I will be writing header dot main nav dot nav li a, and I will be writing dot active. Then create color which should be fe3 f40. Right here important. Right now opacity which should be 1. So here when you just written this, you have to write the header area dot main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li, and write here last child. And then here you have to now write a tag our, and then you have to now write here dot background, and here you have to write background header main nav dot nav li, and I will be now writing here last child a our like this. Now when you just written this, you have to now write the background color this time which should be 03A4AD. Then save it, and here I will be reloading. So you can see now our menu is styling here. So now you can see when I'm pressing the menu button, so we are getting the stuff, but still it is not styled too well. So we'll be making it more good. So when we press, so it should having a good effect. So now for making it, just I will be now moving down here and creating header area, and here I will be writing main tab like this and create dot tab here and like sub menu. Then you have to now just move down and create position delete. Then here I will be writing padding right as 30 pixels, and you have to now just create header area right here main tab, and then here I will be writing like this, create main tab and write dot nav li, right here sub menu, and I will be now just writing here after right here font family, and then here I will be now just writing it as font awesome. So here I will be now writing this. Then here I will be writing content. In content this time I will be writing /f107, which is the color. Then create font size as 12 pixel, and I will be now writing here like color, which should be 2A. Then here I will be writing position should be absolute. Then create right as 18 pixel. Now when you just done that, here I will be now simply moving down and write here top 12 pixel. Then I will be now writing here background header dot main tab and write here dot nav li. Then I will be now writing here dot sub menu. Then create here after, and I will be now just writing here color as 2A. Then you have to now move down, right here header area, right here main tab. So I will be now writing here main tab like this, create dot nav li sub menu, and I will be now writing here US. Then you have to now create position absolute, and I will be writing here width as 200 pixel, and I will be now just writing here box shadow as 0.2 pixel, and then you have to now just write 28 pixel 0 RGBA to give the color effect, and this will be a box shadow color effect, means we will be getting this color effect which I am giving at the back of our box which we are creating. So I will be writing 0.06. Then you have to close it and write here overflow should be hidden. So I will be making it hidden right at top as 50 pixel. Then I will be also writing opacity as 0. Then when you just written this, you have to simply write here transform as translate y this time, and write here +2 EM. Then here you have to move down and write here visibility should be hidden. Then create z index, and I will be now writing it as -1. Then you have to move down, and here I will be writing transition should be all 0.3 as is in out, and I will be now writing here 0 as and write visibility, and I will be now writing here 0 as linear. Then create here 0.3 as comma, write here z index, and then write here 0 as linear. So you can see we are now giving this effects here, so we can get the transition effects here. And now you can see we have just written the linear, and in linear I will be writing 0.01s. Then close it. After closing this tag, simply you have to now create another tag here like this. And now in the other tag I will be writing in header area, which I will be writing main tab again, write here nav li sub menu, and then you have to write here ul li again. Then write here margin left. Here I will be now writing it as 0 pixel. Then create here padding left as 0 pixel, and write here padding right as 0 pixel. Then you have to move down and write here header area main tab, and I will be writing dot nav li sub menu, write here ul li a. Then create opacity, and I will be writing here 1. Write display should be blocked, and then when you just written this, you have to now create background F7, then create the color of text should be 2A, and write here important. Then create here padding left should be like 20 pixel, right here height 40 pixel, and I will be writing line height, which should be 40 pixel. Then write here backlit, and write transition should be all 0.3s is 0s, and then write here dash box transition should be all 0.3s, and write here is 0s. Then here I will be writing code as transition should be, so here I will be now writing code transition only. Then here I will be writing all 0.3s is 0s. Then write here normal transition as all 0.3s is 0s. Then you have to move down and create position should be relative, and I will be now writing here font size 13 pixel. Then you have to now just write here font weight as 400. So here when you just written this, you have to now write like this, write here border bottom as 1 pixel solid, and I will be writing here display. Then when you just done that, here you have to now move down and create header. So here I will be now just moving at the top to give one line space only. Then I will be now just writing here header area, write here dot main tab, write here dot nav li, and write here sub menu. Then I will be now writing here ul li a, and I will be writing this time color. Create background white, and I will be now writing here color of text should be like FEPF40, and write here important. So I will be now moving here and creating their important like this. Then right here padding left should be 25 pixel. Then create header area. Then right here main name and create here dot name li and right here sub value. Then I will be writing ul lia and right here our create before also with that. Then I will be now writing here width as 3 pixel. Then create header area. So I will be now writing here header area dot main name. Then create dot name li right here sub value and I will be now writing here our ui. Then move down and create visibility and I will be writing here visible. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here opacity 1 and I will be writing here z and that should be 1. Then you have to now write here transform, create here translate by, then write here 0%. Then I will be now writing here transition delay. So here I will be writing it as 0s, 0s, and then write here 0.3s. Then you have to now write here header, area, main name and write here menu trigger which we have written in our main file of Next. Then I will be writing cursor as pointer, right here display block. So here when you just written this, you have to now write the position absolute and I will be now just writing here top 33 pixel and I will be now writing here width 32 pixel. Then I will be now writing here height 40 pixel and I will be now just moving down and write here text indent. So there I will be now writing text indent right here minus 999 EM. Then I will be writing z index 99. Then you have to write here height as 40 pixel and I will be writing display none because now here I don't want to show these things which I've written here. So in the end I will be showing that when I will be completing all the top code. So here I will be now writing background header as main name. So here I will be now writing main name and write here dot menu trigger and I will be now writing here top 23 pixel. Save this thing here and then reload. So you can see now here we are getting the menu and if I press this you can see we are getting a beautiful effect on our logo which is looking good and our menu is also not showing because I've just changed the display to none where you can see this. Now when you are just getting this here I will be simply doing one thing again like I will be now moving down and here I will be just now writing a tag like this and here I will be writing like header area right here main name and I will be writing dot menu trigger. And I will be writing here span tag, right comma. Again, you have to write header area dot main name, and I will be now writing here dot menu trigger. And when you just written this, you have to write here span and write here before. Then write here comma and then create header area. Right here main name, and I will be now writing here dot menu. Then you have to now write here dot menu trigger. Then you have to create span, and I will be writing here after. Then here I will be now writing all transition and here you have to write all 0.2s. Then here I will be now writing 4 transition. So here I will be now writing this all 0.4s. So here I will be now writing this tag. Then create a backtick transition and I will be writing all 0.4s. Then here you have to now write transition and here I will be writing all 0.4s. Then create here background color in which I will be now just writing here like money. Then here you have to write display block and I will be now just writing here position absolute and then you have to write here width 30 pixel, right here height 2 pixel. So here I will be now writing this. Then create left 0 pixel. Then you have to now write here background header, right here dot name name, right dot menu trigger and I will be now writing here span. Then you have to now write here background header and I will be now writing dot main name, right dot menu trigger and I will be now writing here span right before comma and right here background header. So here I will be now writing this right main name dot menu trigger. So I will be now writing this. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here span tag and write here after. Then create background color and here I will be writing money. And then you have to move down and create header area and then you have to write main name and create dot menu trigger. So I will be now writing this and here I will be writing span before. So here I will be now writing this comma and here I will be writing header area, right main name and right menu trigger, right span after and here I will be now writing like mouse transition in which I will be writing all 4s. Then here I will be writing 4 transition. So here I will be now writing it as all and then here in all I will be writing 0.4s. Then you have to now write the webkit. So here I will be now writing webkit transition in which I will be now writing here all 0.4s. Then you have to move down, and then here I will be writing transition, in which I will be writing was 0.4s, and then you have to write the background color, in which I will be now writing here money. Then you have to move down, write here display should be block. So here I will be now writing this. Then here I will be writing position absolute, and I will be now writing here width 30 pixels. Then I will be now writing here height 2 pixels. Then I will be now writing the left 0 pixel like this, and create here width 75%. So one mistake I've done here, you don't have to write pixel here. Just I will be now creating background header again here. Then write here main tab, and then I will be now just writing here menu trigger. Then create here scan, and then write here before. Write here background header, and then you have to write here main tab and create menu trigger. Then when you just done that, here I will be now writing span after, and then you have to write your background and create background color, which should be money. Then I will be now writing here header area main tab, and I will be now writing it as menu trigger. So I will be now writing here menu trigger like this, and create span before, and I will be now writing here header area. Then you have to now write your main tab and create here dot menu trigger, which is the class, and then write here after, and here I will be writing content empty. Nothing will be in the content tab. Now when you just written this, you have to move down and write here header area dot main tab, write here menu trigger. So I will be now writing here menu trigger span, and I will be now writing the top 16 pixel, and I will be now moving down, write here header area dot main tab, and I will be now writing here dot menu trigger. Then you have to now just write here span, and then you have to now write here before. Create mouse transform, and I will be now writing here origin. Then you have to create 33%, 100%. Then you have to now move down, write here ms transform, and I will be now writing here origin. So I will be now writing here origin 33%, and I will be writing 100%. Then you have to now write here WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing WebKit transform, and here I will be now writing origin like this to create here 33%, 100%. Then you have to now write here transform origin. Then here I will be writing 33%, 100%. Write here top minus 10 pixel. Then write here z index, and then write 10 pixel. And here you have to now write header area, write main tab, and I will be now writing the menu trigger. Then here I will be writing span after. Then here I will be writing mouse transform, and then you have to now just write here 33% view, and write here ms transform, and then you have to now write here origin. So here I will be now writing origin. Then create 33% view. Then you have to now write here WebKit transform, and I will be now writing here origin. So here I will be now writing this. Create 33% view, and then I will be now writing transform origin. So here I will be now writing transform origin like this, 33% view. Then create top 10 pixel, and I will be now writing here header area. So I will be now writing here header area dot main tab, and I will be now writing menu trigger. And then you have to write here dot active span, and I will be now writing here dot header area. Write here main tab, and I will be now writing here menu trigger, and then you have to write active span. Then I will be now writing here before. Then here you have to now write here header area. So I will be now writing like this header area. Write here main tab dot menu trigger, and I will be now writing here active span, and I will be now writing here after. Then create your background color, in which I will be writing transparent. Then create your width as 100%. Then you have to now move down right here header area dot main tab. So here I will be now writing this create menu trigger. Then you have to now write here active. You can give the space or write dot active, or if you want to just don't give the space, so you can also write like that, like I am writing. So I will be writing span before. Write here mouse transform, and I will be writing translate by, which should be 6 pixel, and I will be now writing here translate x should be like 1 pixel, and write here rotate s 45 degree. Then you have to now write here mx transform, and write here translate y, which should be like 6 pixel, and I will be now writing here translate x 1 pixel, and I will be writing rotate. Here I will be writing 45 degree. Then write here WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing like this. Then here I will be writing like translate y like this thing, and I will be now writing 6 pixel, and write here translate x and write 1 pixel. Then I will be now just moving here, and then I will be now just writing here rotate 45 degree. Then you have to move down and write transform Then here I will be now just writing translate y and then create 6 pixel, and I will be now just writing translate x and write 1 pixel, then create rotate, and I will be now writing 45 degrees. Then create the background color, and I will be now writing money. Then you have to now just move down and create background header. I will be writing this right here main name and right here menu figure. So I will be now writing like this. So when you just written this, you have to now write here dot active span. Then I will be now writing here before, and then you have to create background color money. Then you have to now just move down and write here header area, and I will be writing dot main name, and I will be writing dot menu figure. Then you have to write here dot active span, and I will be writing here after create mouse. So here I will be now writing transform, and I will be writing here translate by. So here I will be writing this -6 pixel, and I will be now writing here translate x 1 pixel and write rotate, and write here -45 degree. Then you have to now write here ms transform. So here I will be now writing like this ms transform translate y. I will be writing here -6 pixel, and I will be now writing here translate x 1 pixel, and I will be writing here rotate, then write here -45 degree. Then create here dash varchar dash transform, and I will be now writing here translate y, create -6 pixel, and I will be writing here translate x, then create here 1 pixel again, then I will be now just writing here rotate -45 degree like this. Now you can see we have just written all the stuff. So here I will be now writing transform again, right here translate y, create here -6 pixel, then you have to now write here translate x, then write here 1 pixel and create rotate, right here -45 degree. Then create here background color, and here I will be now writing 1. Then here I will be moving down, right here background header, right here dot main name, and then you have to write menu figure, and right here dot active. So here I will be writing and write span after, and write here background color, and then you have to now write money. Then here I will be writing header area, right here header sticky like this, and then you have to move down and write min height should be 80 pixels. Then you have to now write here header area dot layer, and then you have to now write here margin top 30 pixels. Then you have to move down and create header area dot header sticky, and I will be now writing here dot layer li, and I will be now writing here active, create color of text fe3. So here I will be now writing fe3 f4. Then you have to now move down, and after moving down, just here I will be writing @media, and I will be now writing here max width like this, and create 1200 pixel, and then you have to now write here header area. So here I will be now just writing like this, but before that I want to check how many. Okay, so it is good, right? So it is fine. So here I will be now writing header area dot main nav. So here I will be now writing this and create nav li like this thing. Then I will be now writing here padding left as like I will be now changing it to 12 pixel, and I will be also writing here padding right. So here I will be now moving right here padding right 12 pixel. Then I will be now writing here header area main nav, and I will be now writing here before. Then you have to just move down and create display none. So I will be writing simply like that. Then you have to write here media, and I will be writing here max width as 992 pixel. Then I will be now writing here header area main nav, and I will be now writing here dot nav li and write the last line. Then you have to now just move down and create background header. So I will be writing this right here main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li last child. And then you have to now just do one thing, you have to make this bracket open. So here I will be making this and create display as none. Then here I will be writing header area, right here main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li and right here nf child. Then create here 6. Then you have to write comma and write here background header. So I will be now writing here as background header main nav. Then I will be now writing dot nav li, and here I will be writing nf child. So here I will be now just writing like this, and here I will be writing 6. Create padding right, and I will be now writing 0 pixel like this. Then you have to now write here media, in which I will be writing max width, and here I write 767 pixel. Then I will be moving down here like this and write here dot background header, and I will be now writing main nav, right here dot nav. Then I will be now creating margin top as 80 pixel, and I will be writing here important. Then here you have to write header area, so just give a space and then write header area dot main nav, and I will be writing dot logo, and here I will be writing color money. Then you have to now write here header area, right here dot header sticky, Then you have to now write here, give space and write here LIA hour. So here I will be writing this. Then you have to now just remove this and write comma, write here header area again. Then I will be writing here dot header is sticky. So here I will be writing this and removing one header area from here, which is this one. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here dot nav li a, and I will be writing here dot active color, and I will be writing f3 f40. Then I will be writing here important, right, capacity should be 1. Then you have to now write here header area, and then write here dot header is sticky. So here I will be now writing this and create nav like search icon. So here I will be writing a tag and create with 100%. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write here header area. So here I will be now writing this. Then here I will be now writing background color, which should be like F7, F7, F7. Then I will be now writing here padding 0 pixel, right here 15 pixel. Then here you have to now write here height as 100 pixel, and I will be writing box shadow. And in box shadow I will be now writing here none. Create text align. So here in text align I will be writing as center. Now you have to just move down. After moving down this, I will be now writing it as header area dot container. Right here padding 0 pixel, and I will be writing header area logo, and right here margin left 30 pixel. Then you have to now write here header area menu trigger, and I will be now writing there as display block, and I will be now just writing like this and write here important. Then you have to now write here header area again. So I will be writing as it is and create main map. And after writing this, here I will be now writing overflow here, which should be like hidden. So I will be now writing this here. Then create here dot header and write here area dot main nav, and I will be writing dot nav and write here float. So just like I'm telling you now, if I just show you here by opening this, you can see we are getting all the stuff here working, and you can see this we are just now getting all the things here like we were just doing like .nav. I was just writing here, and then after writing this I was just working on the float, and I was just making my float left, so my icons or like you can say menu bar should be float in the left, so I can just make it good looking. So I will be now writing here float left, or you can say just you can write float none as well, because we will be not making it on left. And you all know that when we create navbar icons or navbar menu, so all that are at right side, so because of that I have now written the float none. Then I will be now writing here width as 100%. Then create display none, because now here I will not take this shown, so because of that I am now taking this display to none. Then I will be now writing this WebKit transition here, which should be like all 0s, and I will be writing here each 0s. Then you have to now create mouse transition. So I will be now writing here mouse transition as all 0s each 0s. Then move down and create here O transition, and I will be now writing here as all 0s is 0s. Then you have to move down and create here transition, and I will be writing here all 0s is 0s. Then you have to now move down, create margin left 0 pixel, and I will be now just writing here background header, and I will be now writing here left. Then create a range which should be like margin top 80 pixel, and I will be now just doing one thing. I will be moving down and write here header area and write here main nav and create dot nav li first child. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write here border top, which should be like 1 pixel solid, and I will be giving it the color as triple E, like at the top also we were using this color. Then here I will be now creating header area, which should be as header sticky, like we have used at the top, and I will be writing dot nav here to give this margin top as 100 pixel. Now you can see we have just set its margin 100 pixel, and at the top of the background header we have given the margin top as 80 pixel now. So when you've just done with these all stuff here, you have to now simply move down and create here header area again, write here main nav and write dot nav again, and now we have to style the li with this, and li should be having the width of 100 pixel, means all the list of the navbar should be having the width of 100%, and I will be giving its background to white, and here I will be giving its border bottom, which should be 1 pixel solid, and I will be giving it the color as E7, E7, E7. So here it's your choice, like if you want to just set the border bottom to 1 pixel solid, or if you don't want there should be border bottom, so you can also write here border bottom none, or you can write border none as well. So I will be now writing here padding left 0 pixel important, and I will be now just writing padding right as well. So I will be now taking its padding right as 0 pixel, and it should be also having important. Then you have to now write here header area this time. So I will be now writing here header area dot main nav. Right here dot nav. Now this time we will be styling li with a tag, and I will be writing its height as 50 pixel and right here important. Then create line height. In line height I will be simply writing here 50 pixel and right here important. Then you have to now create padding 0 pixel and I will be now writing here important. Then you have to now write here border none and I will be writing it as important as well. Then you have to now write here background, which should be having F7 F7 F7. Then create here important, so I will be now writing here as well. After writing this, you have to now write the text color this time 191820 like this, and I will be writing here important. Then you have to now write here header area this time and create main nav, and I will be writing dot nav li a tag, and now we will be styling as hover effect, and its hover should be like background. I will be giving, and I will be now writing here triple E and write here important. Then you have to now write here color. This should be FE3F40 and I will be now writing here important. Then you have to now just move down and create here header area. Then write here main nav and write dot nav here li dot submenu and I will be writing here UL. Then you have to now just write here position should be relative. So I will be making it, and then you have to create here visibility hidden. Then I will be now writing this time opacity should be 1. After writing this stuff here, you have to now simply give it a Z index as well. So I will be now just moving in the opacity tag and I will be writing Z index should be 1 and I will be now just writing here transform should be translate Y and I will be writing 0%. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here transition delay and I will be now just writing here 0s, 0s and I will be now writing 0.3s. Then you have to now write here top 0 pixel and I will be now writing here width as 100%. Then you have to now write here box shadow which should be none and write here height 0 pixel. And then you have to now move down, write here header area, write main nav and create dot nav li sub menu and I will be now writing here ul lia. Then create here font size 12 pixel and then you have to now write here font weight 400. Then you have to now write here header area, create main nav again and write here dot nav li sub menu. So I will be writing here dot sub menu here. Then I will be writing ULLIA and I will be writing here hover, and with this hover I will be also writing before and its width should be only 0 pixel. Then you have to now create another header area tag with main nav and I will be writing dot nav and you have to now write li submenu. So here I will be now writing this dot submenu. Then you have to now write here UL and now this time I will be writing UL dot active here. So here you have to write UL dot active and create height as auto and I will be now writing here important. Then you have to now just move down and create here header and in header area I will be now just writing main nav again, write here nav li and write here submenu and this time I will be now just writing here colon after and then here I will be writing color 3B566E. Then you have to move down and create right and right should be 25 pixel. And then when you just written this all stuff here, you have to now write here font size. So here I will be now setting its font size to 14 pixel and I will be writing top 15 pixel. Then you have to now write here header area dot main nav and I will be writing dot nav again. Write here li submenu. Then write here hover ul and write comma. Write dot header area. Then write here main nav and I will be now just writing here nav li and then you have to write dot submenu. And after writing this tag, you have to now just set some of the other things as well, like we have just written submenu and now this time I will be writing submenu and then write here colon focus and I will be writing UL. Then after writing that all stuff here, you have to now just set its height. So its height should be like also 0 pixel, like at the top we have written the width as 0 pixel. Then I will be now writing here media queries to make my project responsive as you can see here. So I will be now writing here media min width having as 767 pixel and I will be now just making its header area and header area dot main nav, right here dot nav and I will be writing here as display flags, right here important. Then till here you have to save and reload to check how it is looking. So you can see now we are getting the menu hamburger menu button and now when I press this button you can see we are getting a beautiful effect on our nav bar, and when I'm pressing this so we are getting all the nav bar menus with all the things like we want, like about us, services, portfolio, blog, messages, like we have written all the things, these all navbar menus in our main file of Next.js and now these all things are working and I hope you understand that. So just now this is a full stack project, so SEO marketing application, so we'll be building it from start and because of that this video will be really long, so you have to just see it from start to end if you want to learn how we can create this project from start to add, and this will be full screen. So I will be now writing .js preloader, which is our class here, and then I will be now creating position here, which should be x-fix, and then you have to now write here top 0, right here left 0, and I will be now writing here right as 0. Then you have to now write here bottom as 0. Then you have to now just do simply one thing, like I will be now writing here background color should be white, and I will be now writing here display should be WebKit box. Then I will be now writing here display flags, and I will be now moving down create here WebKit box align, and I will be now just writing here in center. Then you have to now write here align items center. Then I will be now just doing one thing, I'll be writing here WebKit and write here box back in center. Then you have to now write here justify content should be in center like this, and create here another tag which should be like having opacity 1. Then I will be now writing here visibility visible. So here I will be writing this. Then you have to now write here z index. Then here I will be writing 4999. Then you have to now write here WebKit transition. Here I will be writing opacity and write 0.25 as ease. Then write here transition which should be opacity, and I will be writing 0.25 as ease. Then write here JS preloader, and I will be writing dot loaded, and here you have to write opacity 0. Then you have to now write here visibility hidden. Then when you just written this, you have to write here pointer events. Then write here none. Then you have to now move down and write this @WebKit again. Then write here keyframes, and I will be now just writing here dot. Then you have to now move down after this. Simply you have to create 50%, and then I will be writing here WebKit transform, and I will be writing here translate x, write 96 pixel. Then you have to now scroll down and create transform, right here translate x 96 pixel. Then you have to now just move down, create keyframes, and I will be now just writing here dot, and here I will be now just moving down right here 50% and right here WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to now write here translate x 96 pixel. Then you have to now write here transform and create here translate x 96 pixel. Now when you've just done that, you have to write here WebKit dash, and I will be writing here keyframes. Then you have to now write here dots. Then I will be writing 50%, and here you have to now write dash WebKit dash, and I will be writing transform. So here when you just written this, here I will be now writing translate x, and then you have to write minus 31 pixel. Then you have to now write here transform and create here translate x minus 31 pixel. Then you have to now just move down and create keyframes, and I will be now just writing here dots, and then you have to move down. And here I will be now just writing 50%. Then you have to now create dash WebKit transform, and I will be writing here translate x minus 31 pixel. So here I'm just writing minus because we will be giving the transform effect or translate effect from the backwards, and because of that I'm using the minus figure here. So again I will be writing transform, and then I will be writing translate x again minus 31 pixel. Till here we will be saving, and then I will be reloading here. So you can see now if I just show you, so we are getting the beautiful effect on our pages. You can see this now, it is looking good here, but we have to make it more good looking, so we can just get more effects here like we are getting here. So it is still not looking too much good here, but we will be making it too much good by adding some of the other translate codes here. So now for doing that, you have to simply now move at the top, and you can see we are getting this project working, like we are getting the hamburger menu also working, which is I think really good. Then I will be now writing a preloader here. In preloader I will be now setting preloader inner with position as relative, and I will be setting it width as 142 pixel like this. Now when you just written this, you have to simply write here height as 40 pixel and write here background as white. Then simply I will be now writing here preloader inner, and I will be now writing here dot. Then you have to write position absolute, so I will be setting that. Then you have to now set its width as 16 pixel. I will be writing height also as 16 pixel. Now when you've just written this, you have to now create top as 12 pixel here, and I will be now just writing here left as 15 pixel. So here I will be writing this create background. In background I will be writing FE3 F40. Then create border radius 50%. So you can see now I've just given the border radius, but if you're not using the border here, so you can write border none. So there when you just write border none, so you don't have to write border radius, because obviously you have just done the border none, so why you will be writing border radius? So just you can use the border none, or if you want to use the border, so you can just use these tags like I'm using here. So I will be now giving the transform effect, so I will be writing WebKit transform translate x 0, and I will be now writing here transform again create translate x 0. Then write here WebKit dash, and I will be writing here animation, write dot 2.8s, right here infinite, then I will be writing animation, and then you have to now write here dot 2.8 as infinite. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now move down, right here preloader inner, and I will be writing dots like this, and right here basket transform, and then you have to now write here translate as 0. Then right here transform again. So I will be now writing here transform and create here translate x, and then you have to now write here 0. Then right here margin top should be 12 pixel, and I will be now writing here margin left should be like 31 pixel, and then you have to write here basket animation. Then I will be writing dots, and then when you just written this, you have to write 2.8 as again. Write this time infinite, then create animation, and I will be writing here dots 2.8. So here I will be writing it as infinite. Then you have to now move down, write the preloader inner, and I will be writing dots span, and I will be now just creating display as block. So here I will be writing this. Right here float left, and I will be now writing width as 16 pixel. Right here height as 16 pixel. Then you have to now create here margin left as 16 pixel. Then you have to now just move down, create a tag which will be like background, and I will be writing here FE3 F0. Then you have to now move down, create border radius as 50%. Then you have to now move down and create here main banner. So here I will be now writing this, and create background repeat. So here I will be now writing this no repeat. Then you have to move down and create background position, and then I will be now writing here center. Then you have to now just write here background size should be covered, and then you have to now create padding as 226 pixel, 0 pixel, 120 pixel, 0 pixel. Then you have to now write here position relative, and I will be writing here overflow. Then you have to now write here hidden. Then you have to now move down after this tag and create here main banner, and I will be now writing here after create content, and I will be now just writing like this. Right here background image, and I will be now just writing URL and create here dot images slash, and I will be writing here banner tag left.png. Then write here background repeat as no repeat. Then you have to now move down and write here position absolute, and I will be now writing here left 0 pixel or 0. Then write here top 100 pixel, and I will be now writing here width as 193 pixel. Then you have to now write here height as 467 pixels. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write here main banner, and I will be now writing here before. Then you have to now write here content create like this. Then I will be now writing background image. Then you have to write here URL, and then you have to now write dot slash images. Then I will be now writing here banner tag right.png. So here I will be now writing this close. Right here background repeat should be no repeat. So here I will be now writing this. Then when you just written this, you have to now create position absolute, and I will be now just moving down right here right below, right top 100 pixel, and I will be writing here width 98 pixel. Right here height to 90 pixels. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now just move down, and then after moving down, you have to now write here main banner, and I will be now writing here dot left content. Then I will be now just creating margin right, and here I will be now just writing 45 pixel, and then you have to now write here main banner. Then I will be writing left content, and I will be writing F6. Then you have to now create text transform uppercase, and I will be now moving down and write here font size 18 pixel. Then here you have to write color, which should be like FE3 F40. Then you have to move down and write here margin bottom 15 pixel, and then you have to now write here main banner. Then create dot left content, write H2, and I will be now just doing one thing. I will be now moving down and create here font size as 50 pixel. Then you have to now write here font weight 700 and create color. Like at the top we have used 2A. Then write here line height as like you can say 72 pixel. Then write here main banner, and I will be now writing here left content H2, and I will be now writing here EF. Then you have to now create color as 03A4ED. Then you have to now write here font style, which should be like normal. So you can see now we have used that also. So just now I will be moving down and creating your main banner again. So when you just written this tag, you have to now write here left content, write here H2 span, and then create color FE3 F40. Then you have to now just do one thing, move down, create main banner again, write here left content, write P tag, and then you have to now just write here margin 20 pixel, and I will be writing here as 0 pixel as well. Then write here main banner, and then you have to now just do one thing like this. So here I will be now writing dot main banner, and I will be now just writing here left content. So when you just written this, you have to write form, and here I will be writing margin top. Then create 30 pixel and write here width as 470 pixel. height as 66 pixels. Then I will be writing the position related. Then we have to now write main banner dot left content, and I will be writing form button. And here you have to write position absolute, and I will be writing the right 10 pixel. Then I will be now writing the top 10 pixel. Then I will be now just creating display inline block, and I will be now just moving down and write the background color white. So when you just written this tag, you have to now simply write the font size as 15 pixel, and I will be writing font weight as 500. So here I will be now writing this. Then create text color or color, you can say FE3 F40. Then write here text transform, and I will be writing capital R. Then create padding 12 pixel, and I will be now just writing here 25 pixel. Write here border radius as 23 pixel, and write letter spacing which should be 0.25 pixel. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here outline none, and I will be writing here border none. Then you have to now create main banner, and then I will be writing left content which should be form input, and I will be now writing here width as 470 pixel, and then I will be now writing here height as 66 pixel. Then I will be now creating background color, and I will be writing 03 480. Then here I will be writing border radius, and I will be writing 33 pixel. Right here border none. Then when you just written this, you have to now simply move down and create outline none as well, and then you have to write here padding 0 pixel 25 pixels. So here I will be now moving and writing like this. Then you have to now just write here color of text should be white simply. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here letter spacing, and I will be writing 0.25 pixel, and I will be writing font size 15 pixel, and then you have to create font weight as 300. Then you have to now move down and create main banner. Then you have to now just write here dot left content, and then you have to write here form input right here this tag and create placeholder here, and I will be now writing color white. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here hashtag about, and write here margin top as 120 pixel, and I will be writing here about us. Then I will be now moving down. After moving down this, you have to create background image, and I will be now writing here URL as // images / and I will be writing about png.png. Then write here background repeat, and I will be writing no repeat. Then you have to now just write here background position should be center. Then you have to create your background size as cover. So you can see we have now written this. Left side it's padding as 140 pixel 0 pixel 120 pixel 0 pixel. Then write here about us dot left image, and I will be now just writing like this, create margin right, and I will be now just writing here as 45 pixel. Then write here about us dot services, and I will be now just writing here like this. Then remove the slash from here. Then I will be writing item. Here you have to now write margin bottom 30 pixel. Then create about us. Then write here services item. Write here dot item. Then create floor left, and I will be writing margin right as 25 pixel. Then you have to now write here about us services. So there I will be now writing this. Write here dot item dot icon image. Then I will be now writing here max width 70 pixel. Then here you have to move down. After moving down, you have to now just write dot about us. Write here services, and I will be writing item h4. Then create color of text white. And here I will be now writing font size. Then I will be now just writing 20 pixel. Then write here weight which should be 700. Then create margin bottom 12 pixel. And here I will be also writing about us services, and write here item tag, and then you have to now move down and create text color white. Then here you have to just write our services. So here I will be now writing this. Then write here margin top 0 pixel. So when you just written this, you have to now write here padding top, and then you have to now write 120 pixel. And here I will be writing our services dot left image, and I will be now just doing one thing. I will be now writing here a tag which should be like margin right should be 45 pixel. Then here I will be now moving down right here our services, and then you have to now just do one thing. You have to write here section heading, and I will be now just writing here section heading like this, and then you have to create h2. And after writing h2, I will be now creating margin right as 100 pixel, and then you can see we have written this. And after writing this stuff, you have to now simply move down right here our services, and I will be now writing section heading, and I will be writing tag. Then you have to now write here margin top Then I will be now setting its margin top as 30 pixels. So you can see now we have just written the our services section heading and p tag. P tag means the paragraph tag which we have just written to like margin top we have given it to 30 pixel, and now I will be setting its margin bottom as well. So here I will be now writing its margin bottom like this, and I want my margin bottom should be like 60 pixel. Now when you just written this, you have to now write that our services, and I will be writing progress skill bar, and I will be writing its margin bottom 30 pixel, and I will be now creating position related right here width 100%. Now when you just done that, you have to simply move down, and after moving down just here you have to now write here the our services tag which we have just written. So I will be now writing here dot our services tag again like we have written at the top, and write here progress skill bar and give a space and write here a spec. After writing this, you have to now simply write here as left, so its left should be like 69%. Then you have to now move down and write here our services and create dot. Okay, so here one thing is not good, like we have to write here not the left 69%. In the second one we have to write, so here I will be writing position as absolute. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now just write here top as 0, and I will be writing its font size as 18 pixel. Then when you just written this, you have to set its font weight 600, and then you have to also write here color as 03A482. Then you have to now simply write here now this time our services dot first bar, write here span, and I will be now writing here left 69%. Then write here our services, and then I will be now just writing second bar, and after writing this you have to create another span, and I will be writing left 81% this time. Then write here our services and create here dot third bar, and I will be now writing span tag create left 88%. Now you have to just do one thing, you have to now move down and create a tag here which should be like dot our services, and I will be now writing here dot progress skill bar, and I will be now writing h4 create a tag font size 18 pixel, and I will be now just writing here as font weight also 700. Then you have to now create normal text color should be 2A2A. Then write here margin bottom also which should be 14 pixel. Now you have to write our services like this and write here progress skill bar, and I will be now writing here full bar. So here I will be now just writing like this full bar, create width as 100%, then I will be now writing here height 6 pixel. Then you have to now just write border radius should be like 3 pixel, and write here background color which should be like F7 EFF1. Then you have to now just write position relative, and I will be now creating Z index 1. Then you have to now simply write here our services, write here progress skill bar. So here I will be writing right here dot fill bar. Then you have to now write here background, set its RGB color. So I will be writing RGB as 255 77 30. So here I will be now writing this. Then create background, and this time I will be now setting its linear gradient. So here I will be now writing linear gradient, and then in linear gradient I will be writing 105 degree RGB, and right here 255 77 31, and I will be writing 0%, and then here you have to write comma RGB right here 255 44 109 1, and then I will be now writing here 100% like this. And then after writing this, you have to now simply close this tag here. So I will be now not giving space and closing this, and then simply I will be now just setting its normal height to like 6 pixel like this. Then you have to now write here border radius which should be like 3 pixel, and I will be now just writing here margin bottom as -6 pixel. Then you have to create position relative, and I will be now writing here Z index should be 2. Now when you just said that, you have to move down and create our services dot first bar, and here I will be writing dot fill bar, and then you have to now write here width 71%. Then you have to now just move down here, and after moving down you have to create our services right here second bar, and I will be now just writing here dot fill bar, and I will be now just creating with 83% like this. Now you have to write here our services, then write here third bar like this and create dot fill bar, and I will be now just writing here width as 90%. Then you have to now just do one thing, like I will be moving down and write here our portfolio. So I will be now writing here like this our portfolio, and then you have to now write here padding top as 120 pixel, and I will be writing here margin top as 0 pixel. Then you have to write here our portfolio, and I will be writing dot section heading, and I will be now writing here h2. Then you have to now just set its text align. So here I will be now writing text align should be in center, Then create here margin as 0 pixel, 90 pixel, and I will be now just writing 0 pixel, 90 pixel. Then you have to now write here margin bottom, and I will be now writing here 120 pixel. So here I will be writing this. Then here I will be writing position related, and I will be now just moving down and write here Z index 1. Then you have to create our portfolio. So here I will be now just writing this, and then you have to write here dot item and write position related. So here when you just written this, you have to write here our portfolio, and then write here item our, and then create dot hidden content. Then you have to now just move down, create top minus 100 pixel, and I will be writing opacity 1, and write here visibility visible. So here I will be writing. Then you have to now write here our portfolio. So here when you just written this, you have to write item our, and I will be now just writing here a tag like show content. Then you have to now just move here and write top 90 pixel. Then you have to move down again, and this time I will be now writing here dot our. So here I will be writing dot our portfolio. So when you just written this, you have to now just simply do one thing. You have to write here dot hidden content. So here I will be now writing this create background RGB, and I will be now writing here 255 77 30. Then you have to now create background, and here I will be writing linear gradient 105 degree RGB. Here I will be writing 255 and write here 7731. Then you have to now create here 0% and write RGB here. Then you have to write 255 44 1091. Then you have to now create 100% like this. So you can see now we have just written this like we have just written previously on at the top as well. So when you just done with that all stuff, you have to simply do one thing like same thing we have to write down as well. So we will be writing it, but further on we have to just use this. So I will be closing this tag here, and I will be now giving it padding as 30 pixel as well. Now you can just see we have just done that all stuff here. So here I will be now giving its border radius as 20 pixel now. So here when you just done that, move down and create like text align. So here I will be now writing here in center. Then you can see we have just written that stuff. So here I will be giving its opacity as 0. Then set the top as 0, and I will be writing the visibility hidden. Then you have to now write the position absolute. So here I will be now writing this create Z index to be 2. Then I will be writing here transition all 0.5s, and then you have to now write here dot our portfolio. So here I will be now writing like this, and then here I will be now just moving down and create here dot our portfolio, and I will be now just doing one thing. So here I will be writing like this dot our portfolio, and here I will be writing dot hidden. So here I will be now writing here dot hidden content. I will be removing the comma from before. Then here I will be writing after. So here I will be writing this and write here width 20 pixel. Then I will be now writing here height 20 pixel. Then you have to move down and create position. Should be like absolute. So here I will be now writing this. Then I will be now moving down and write the background RGB, and I will be now just writing here 255 77 30. Then create content, and I will be now just writing like this and create left 50%, and then when you just written this, you have to write the bottom minus 8 pixel. Then create your margin left as minus 5 pixel, and write your transform rotate, and I will be now writing 45 degrees. Then create your background and write your linear gradient. Then I will be writing 105 degree, and here you have to now just write comma RGB and write here 255 50 269 0%. Right here RGB here I will be writing 255 51 78 1. Then write here 100% to close this tag again. After doing that all stuff here, I will be now moving down right here Z index minus 1. Then you have to move down again, right here our portfolio, and then you have to now write here hidden content. So here I will be now writing this and create h4. Right here font size, and I will be now writing here 20 pixel. Then I will be now just creating font weight should be like 700. Then here I will be writing color white. So here I will be now writing this and create margin bottom, and I will be now writing here 20 pixel as well. Then create our right here our portfolio, and then write here hidden content. So here when you just written this, you have to write p tag and create color of text white, and I will be now writing here our portfolio, and then when you just written this, you have to write here show content, and then you have to now write top 0 pixel, and I will be now writing here position relative, and I will be now writing Z index 3. So here I will be writing like this. Then here I will be now writing background color, and I will be now just writing here white like this. Here I will be writing text align. So here I will be now writing here in center. Then I will be creating padding 50 pixel. Then here I will be now writing border radius 20 pixel. Then here you have to now just do one thing. You have to move down and write here box shadow. So here I will be writing 0 pixel. So now here you have to write 0 pixel, 10 pixel, and I will be now writing RGBA 0.1. Then you have to now just move down and write here transition all 0.5s. Then you have to now just move down, write here our portfolio, then create dot, and then I will be now just writing here our portfolio like this. And then when you just written this, you have to write here short content, and then I will be writing image, and in image I will be giving it the max width as 100 pixel. Then you have to now just write here our block, so we'll be styling that as well. I will be now writing like this, create position, and here I will be now writing relative. So I will be giving a space because now this is the other section which we are now starting here. So I will be now writing its margin top 80 pixel, and I will be now giving its padding top as 120 pixel. Then you have to now just move down and write here our blog and create here dot section heading, and I will be now just writing like this and create H2. In H2 I will be now giving its margin right as 180 pixels. I will be now writing this. Then after writing this tag, you have to now simply write another tag which should be like dot our blog. So here I will be now writing this like this, and then you have to now write here dot top description, which is the short form I am writing here. Then here you have to write text align right, and I will be writing here margin top as minus 80 pixel like this. And then when you just written this thing, you have to now simply write here our block. Then you have to create top description, then write here image. So here I will be now removing the text from here which we have just written here. So I will be now removing this thing from here. So I will be writing top description here like this. So I will be only writing top DIC. Now when you just written this, and here also I will be doing same thing like this. Now you have to just move down and create text align should be right, and I will be now just writing here max width, sorry. So here you have to now just set max width as like I will be now writing here 270 pixel. Then you have to move down right here our blog, and I will be writing left image. So here you have to now write and create left image should be position, and I will be writing here related. Then when you just written this, here you have to now write dot our blog, and I will be now writing here dot left image, and then you have to now write here image tag and create border radius, and then you have to now create here 20 pixel, and then write here box shadow should be like 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 15 pixel RGBA, and then you have to now just write here 0, 0, 0, and then write here 0.1. Then close this and create our blog and write here dot left image, and then you have to now just write here dot info, and I will be now just writing here position related. Then you have to now just write here our block like this and create here dot left image, and then I will be now writing dot info and write here inner, and then you have to now write here content and create background color should be like white. Now you just written this, you have to write box shadow 0 pixel, and I will be writing 0 pixel, 15 pixel RGBA, then write here 0, 0, 0, write here 0.1. Then you have to now write here border radius as 20 pixel, and write here margin right as 75 pixel. Then create position absolute, and I will be now writing here margin top as minus 100 pixel, and then you have to now write here padding as 30 pixel. Then you have to now write here our block as left image. I will be now setting here ULLI, and I will be now just writing display inline block. Then I will be now writing here font size, and I will be now writing 15 pixel. So you can see now we have just set that, and here I will be now giving the color of text AF like this. Then you have to now give here font weight as 300, write here margin right as 20 pixel. Then you have to now move down and write here our block dot left image, and I will be now writing here ULLI, right here last slide, and here I will be now writing margin right. This should be like 0 pixel, and I will be now writing the dot our block, and then you have to write left image here, and then you have to now write here ULLI here, create color should be FF4D. Then I will be writing 6.1. Then you have to now move down and write your font size as 16 pixel, and I will be now writing your margin right 8 pixels. So here I will be writing, and then you have to write our block. So here I will be writing our block dot left image. So here I will be now writing this and create H4. Then I will be now writing here font size like this, and here I will be writing 20 pixel, create font weight, and here I will be writing 700. Then I will be now writing color 2A. Then I will be now writing here margin 20 pixel, 0 pixel, 15 pixel, 0 pixel. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to now write here our block. So here I will be writing this right here dot left image, and I will be now writing here info dot main blue, and I will be now writing here button. And here I will be writing position absolute and create bottom minus 80 pixel. Then here you have to write left 0. Then you have to now move down and write here our block, right here dot right list, and I will be now writing here margin left and create 30 pixel. Then you have to now write here our block and create here right list. Then I will be now writing Google li, and here I will be writing display inline flat. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write it as 100%. Then write here margin bottom. So here I will be writing this as 30 pixel. Then you have to write here our block dot right list. So here I will be now writing this. Then I will be now creating dot left content, and here I will be now writing margin right as 45 pixel. Then I will be now just doing one thing. I'll be moving down and write here our block. Then create here dot right list, and I will be now writing dot left content is pen, and I will be writing here font size as 15 pixel. And then here you have to now just create color, which should be air. Now you have to move down and write font weight, and here I will be writing 300. Then you have to just move down and create our block and write here right list. Then I will be writing left content, and then write here span. Then you have to now write here span item, and write here color, which should be FF4D61. Then you have to now write here font size as 16 pixel. So here I will be now also writing margin right 8 pixel. Write here our block right list, and I will be now writing here dot left content. Then when you just written this, you have to write here export and write font size 20 pixel. Then you have to now write here font weight as 700. Then you have to now move down, create color, and in color I will be writing 2A. Then write here margin 20 pixel, and I will be now writing 0 pixel, 15 pixel, right here 0 pixel. Then you have to now write here our block right list. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here right image, and then you have to create image right here with 250 pixel. So when you just written this, you have to now only write here border radius as 20 pixel now. So here I will be moving down, and this will be our contact us menu. So here I will be writing padding as 160 pixel, and I will be writing here 0 pixel. Then you have to now write here background image. So here I will be now writing background image as URL, and I will be now just creating here /images/ and I will be writing contact bg.png. Then you have to now write here background repeat, and here I will be now writing background repeat, and write here no repeat. Then you have to now write here background position should be center. Then you have to now write here background size as color. So when you've just written this, you have to now write here contact us, and I will be now writing dot section heading. And then when you just written this, you have to write h2, write contact us, and I will be now writing here section heading. Then I will be now just writing here a tag which should be like h2en. Then create here contact us, and I will be now writing here dot section heading, and I will be now writing here span tag. And then you have to now just write here h2. By mistake I have not written the h2 here. Now you can see it is perfectly fine. Now I will be giving it the text color as white. So here you can see we have just given that. Then here I will be now giving it as, like you can say here, this time I will be writing contact us section heading, and this time I will be now writing it to like p tag. So here I will be writing this. Then create the text color should be white, and I will be writing its margin top as 30 pixel, it should be. Then I will be writing here phone info, means phone information. So here it should be margin top 40 pixel, and I will be writing phone info again. Right here h4 this time, and there I will be writing font size as 20 pixel. Now when you just written this, you have to now write your font weight as 700, and I will be writing the color of text white. Then you have to write here phone info, and I will be writing here h4 span item. Then I will be now writing here width as 46 pixel, right here height 46 pixel, and then write here display inline block. Then when you just written that all stuff here, you have to now set its text align as well, should be in center, and then you have to write here line height 45 pixel, and I will be now writing here background color white, and I will be now writing here border radius, and I will be writing here 50%. Right here color, and I will be writing FF3B2C. Then I will be now writing here font size as 22 pixel, and I will be now writing here margin left. So there I will be now writing margin left as 30 pixel, and write here margin right as 15 pixel. Then write here phone info, and write here h4 span tag. Then you have to now just write here color white. Then you have to now write here font size. So here I will be now writing like this. Write here 15 pixel and create font width as 400. Then you have to now write here form hashtag contact, and I will be writing here dot contact description. Then you have to now write here position absolute, and I will be now creating right as -166 pixel, create bottom 0. Then you have to now move down here and create form, and I will be writing hashtag contact, and I will be now just creating dot contact description, and I will be writing here like this, and create image tag, and here I will be now writing max width as 178 pixel. Now you can see we have just written that all the stuff here. We have to now write only C. So now here when you just written this, you have to simply now do one thing, like I will be moving down after this tag again, like this we have written. So I will be now writing here form hashtag contact, and I will be now creating here dot contact, and then I will be now writing like this. And you can see we have now written this. So here we will be only writing form contact, and we will be using margin left. Here should be like 30 pixel, and I will be now giving it the position relative, and create background color which should be white. And here you have to now write padding as 60 pixel, and I will be now writing here 30 pixel as well. Then you have to now set its border radius as 20 pixel. Now you can see we have written that stuff here. We are getting the contact description as well. So by mistake I have written the wrong spelling. So remember, you have to take care of the spelling, because if you have done any mistake in the spelling, so it will be really difficulty for you, and your code will be not running on your default browser. So now here you can see we are getting all the stuff, and we are written like we want. And now I will be just creating another form hashtag contact ID, and with that I will be now just creating here input tag. So here I will be writing contact input. Now we will be styling the input with width as 100%, and I will be now giving it height as 46 pixel. Then move down and create border radius here. This should be like 33 pixel, and I will be now giving its background color as B1. So here I will be writing F3FF. Then you have to now just simply write here border, which should be none, because I don't want border in my input box. But if you want, you can give any of the border color with any of the solid effect you want. So here I will be now giving it the font size as 15 pixel, the text which I will be writing in my input box, or the placeholder text here. So when you just written this, you have to now write here 300, write here color 2A, and then I will be now writing here padding as 0 pixel, and write 20 pixel. Here you have to now write margin bottom 20 pixel. Then you have to now write here form hashtag contact, and then you have to now write here input, and in input I will be now just writing 2 columns, and I will be writing placeholder, and in this I will be now just writing here color, in which I will be writing 2A. Then you have to now just move down again and create here form hashtag contact, then write here text area in which the user will write the message, and then it should be 100% the width. Then I will be writing min width as 100%, which means that minimum width of this text area should be 100%. Then I will be now writing here maximum width should be also 100%, and I will be writing max height this time should be like 180 pixel. Write here minimum height as it should be 140 pixel. Then normal height should be like 140 pixel again. Then write border radius, which should be 20 pixel. Then write the background color, so it will be D1 F3FF. Then here you have to now write border none, because here I also don't want the border, and outline should also be none. Then you have to create font size normally 15 pixel. Then write here font weight, which should be like 300. Write here color 2A. Then here I will be now removing this text, changing it to semicolon. Then move down and create padding as 15 pixel, 20 pixel, and I will be now writing the last tag here, which should be like margin bottom 20 pixel. Now you can see we have styled the text area as well. Now we have to style form contact text area placeholder. We have to style this time. So I will be writing text area semicolon placeholder, and I will be now just writing 2 semicolons so we can get the color. You can see now it is having the color now. So I will be now just moving down and writing here the normal color 2A, like we have written at the top of the text. Then again I will be using the contact, but this time I will be styling the button here of the content. So here I will be now writing like display should be inline block, and I will be now writing like background color here. In background color I will be now simply writing 03 at 480. Then create font size as well 15 pixel, and I will be now moving down. Right here font weight 400. Then you have to now create color white. So when you just written this, you have to now create text transform as capitalize, and here I will be writing padding as 12 pixel, 25 pixel. Then right here border radius as 23 pixel, and I will be now writing the letter spacing as 0.25 pixel. Then you have to now create border none, and I will be now just writing the outline none. Then you have to now create transition as all 0.3s. Then you have to now move down and create form hashtag content, which is another ID. Then I will be styling the button with hover effect as background color, and I will be writing FE3F40. Then you have to now just move down here, and now we have to style the footer in the end. So I will be now writing footer p tag, and right here text align should be center, and I will be now writing the margin as 30 pixel, 0 pixel, 45 pixel, 0 pixel. Then right here footer p tag, a tag, and then you have to write here color, which should be FE3F40. Then you have to now move down and right here hashtag media screen. Then I will be now just remove this screen because we are only giving the responsive effect here. So I will be writing here media max with 1645 pixel, so it should be fit on all the devices here. So I will be now writing form hashtag contact, and I will be writing dot contact, and then you have to now write here description, which is the short form, and I will be writing display none. Then when you just written this, you have to move down and write here media again, and then set now max width again. Then I will be setting 992 pixels this time to set it on all devices here. So I will be now writing main banner. So main banner should be having padding top as 196 pixels. Then you have to now move down and create main banner again. So here in main banner this time I will be writing that content, and I will be writing here margin right should be like 0 pixel. Right here text align center, and then you have to now just move down and create margin bottom as 45 pixel. So here I will be now moving down right here main banner, and then you have to now right here after create top 76 pixel. Then I will be now moving down here, and here I will be writing z index -1. Then you have to now create main banner here, and then you have to write left content, and I will be now writing form comma right here main banner. So here I will be now writing left, and then I will be now writing contact form input. So this will be content form. Remember, you don't have to write contact, because if you write that, so it should be having error and your code will be not running on your default browser. Then I will be now writing width 100% with important. Then you have to now just write hashtag about, and here I will be writing margin top, and I will be writing 0 pixel. So when you just written this, you have to now write here about us, and I will be now writing here like position should be related, and I will be now writing here background image. And in background image I will be now writing here none, create padding as 0 pixel, and here you have to write about us, then write here dot left image. Then I will be now writing here margin right as like 0 pixel again. Then you have to now create position absolute, and I will be now writing here bottom -220 pixel right here right as 0 or you can say 0 pixel, you can also write if you want. Then I'll be writing about the services, then I will be now writing here text align center. Then you have to now move down right here about us, write dot services, and I will be writing item, and here you have to create background RGB and right here 255 77 30, and then you have to now write here background, and then write here linear gradient, and when you just written this, you have to now write here 105 degree comma RGBA, then write here 255 77 31, write 0% and write here comma RGBA, and then here I will be writing 255 44 1091, then write here 100% and close this here. Then when you just written this, you have to now see that it is perfectly fine or not. So I think that it is perfectly fine, so we are not getting anything error or any other stuff. So I will be now writing like this and giving it padding as 30 pixel, and now we have to set its border radius as well to 20 pixel. Then I will be now writing like display should be inline block, so here I will be now writing that as well. So you can see now we have settled all that stuff here. I will be now moving down right here about us, and I will be writing services item, and I will be now writing the right text. So here I will be writing this, and then you have to write text align should be left, and then when you just written that stuff here, I will be now moving down right here our services, and I will be now writing its margin top as 200 pixels. So when you just written this tag here, I will be now simply doing one thing. I will be moving down, and here I will be writing our services again. Then I will be writing left image this time and create its margin right here. So I will be now writing here margin right should be like 0 pixel, and here I will be now setting its margin bottom as 45 pixel. Then right here our services, and I will be writing dot section heading Then you have to now create here h2. Then I will be now writing here our services and create here dot section heading. Then I will be now writing p tag here, and in this p tag I will be now just moving down and write here margin right as 0 pixel. Then I will be now writing here text align should be like center. So when you just written this here, I will be now setting its like things again. So I will be writing here dot our portfolio, and I will be now writing here dot section heading, and I will be writing the h2 tag here, and here I will be writing margin 0 pixel, and I will be now writing 0 pixel like this. Right here 80 pixel, and I will be writing 0 pixel. Then you have to now move down and write here our portfolio. So here I will be now writing this. Right here dot item, and I will be writing margin bottom as 15 pixel, and I will be moving down right here our blog, create margin top as 0 pixel again. Then you have to now write here our blog, right here dot top description, which is the short form here. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here display none here. Now I will be moving down right here our blog dot section heading, and I will be writing h2, right margin right here 0 pixel, and I will be now writing here text align center, and I will be now moving down and create margin bottom as 45 pixel. Then you have to write here our blog dot left image, and I will be now writing here like dot info, and then here you can see we have just written that all stuff here. So here now when you just done that, you have to now write inner content, and then you have to now create position relative, and then you have to create margin right which should be 0 pixel. Then you have to now move down and create our blog here, and then you have to now write the left image. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here info dot main view button, and I will be now moving down. Then you have to now create position relative. So here I will be writing this, and then you have to now create bottom as 0. Then here you have to write margin top as 30 pixel, and then you have to now write here our blog. So here I will be writing our blog dot left image. Then you have to now write here margin bottom. So here I will be now writing margin bottom as 45 pixel, and here you have to write contact us, and here in this I will be writing margin top as 60 pixel. Right here padding 120 pixel 0 pixel, and I will be writing here contact us, and you have to now just write here dot section heading, and I will be now moving down here. Right here text align should be center. Then you have to now write here form hashtag contact, then write here margin left as 0 pixel, and then you have to now create margin top as 30 pixel. Then you have to now write here form hashtag contact, and I will be writing dot contact description. Right here display should be none. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to move down, and after moving down, just I will be writing footer p tag. So here I will be writing this, and write here margin 15 pixel, and then write 0 pixel, 30 pixel, and write 0 pixel again. Then you have to now write here hashtag media, and then I will be writing next width, which should be like 767 pixel, and then you have to now write here about us. Right here left image, and in left image I will be now setting its bottom as minus 280 pixels. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to now write here our blog, and write here dot right list. Then I will be now moving down, right here margin left, and right here 0. Then you have to now just create our blog like this, and write here right list, and then I will be now writing ULLI. Here I will be now writing display inline block. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to now just write here margin top, create 0 pixel, and here I will be now writing padding top like this, and then you have to now just create 30 pixel and write here border. So here I will be now writing border top 1 pix solid, and I will be now writing here triple E. Now when you just run that, you have to write our blog and create right list. Then you have to now write the left content. So here I will be now writing this. Write here margin right as like I will be writing 0 pixel and create width 100% like this. Then you have to now write here margin bottom. So here when you just written this, you have to write 15 pixel. Now when you just done with that, here you have to now simply write a tag which should be like our blog, and I will be now writing here right list like this, and create dot right image, and here I will be writing comma dot our blog, and write here dot right list. Then I will be now writing here right list again, or you can say right image, and then write here image. Now you have to just move down and create width as 100%. So when you just written this, you have to write here tool info. Then I will be writing export span. Right here display block. Then I will be now writing here margin. Top should be like 15 pixel, and then you have to now write here tool info. And then you have to now write here export span I tag. Then write here margin left 0 pixel. So you can see now we have just settled that all stuff. Now here we have just written all the things down. So I will be doing one thing, like I will be making that all stuff here. So you can see we have just done that. Now I will be removing this tag which we have written here. So when you just done that all this stuff here, simply I will be doing one thing, like I will be moving down until here we have just written all these things here. So I will be now just selecting this stuff which we have written here down, because I will be not needing this stuff. So I will be moving at the top here, and I will be using my cursor to select these all stuff, because it will take too much time if I just select it through the arrow keys. So you can see now we are getting this stuff here. Just move down at that, move at the top again to check what things we are getting. Okay. So till here we are getting, so I will be now just selecting it. So here till the last. Okay. So now here you have to just select these all stuff till last, so we can just get all the things totally started working. So here I will be now just doing like this, and then I will be now moving at the down. You can see we just getting till here. So I will be now just selecting it here. So just remember to select it till the last line where we have just written that. So here if I just show you, so I think that at the top again to check where we have just written all that stuff. Okay, till here we have just written, you can see this. So here I will be just now copying this stuff here, removing this from here, and I will be now just doing one thing, like I will be now just saving this file here and reload. So I will be now reloading and showing you. You can see when I reloaded, so we are not getting anything too much style here. So here I will be now just doing one thing. I will be now pressing Ctrl Z to get all the things back here. So you can see now we are getting all the things back, and then save it here, and then you have to reload. And then if I show you by full screening, you can see now we are not getting all the things styled, because we have to style it from start again. So here we have to do some of the other changes as well. So for doing the changes here, I will be moving on to my file. You can see this was our file if I show you, and here we were getting this. So here I will be moving on to my recycle bin, and you can see this was our space dynamic project. So here I will be now restoring it. Then I will be now just extracting this file again here. And now I will be now just doing one thing. I'll be moving at the top. You can see this has been extracted. Then if I just show you in the assist file and moving on to my animated file, you can see this was our file in which we were writing template more space one file, and you can see we are getting all the things here. So I will be now moving down, move on to the file, and then you have to now save it again to check how, now it will work or not. So I will be moving here and then reload. After reloading we are getting, but still we have to style it. So for styling we have to move on to our file, move that all stuff, move on to here. And this was our animated file. You can see in which we are getting all the animation code which we have written here. So here, if I move on to the font or someone, you can see these are the font or some, and this is the out carriage code. So we will be not needing this out carriage code, because we have already written this code through library. So we will be not needing that. We will be needing our codes which will be of like this animated code. So we have to use the animation codes here. So here I will be now moving on to my animated file, which is called animated.css, and this is our Tailwind file. So I will be now moving down in this Tailwind file to just see till where we have just written our codes. So I will be now moving down here, and then you can see this is our line if I show you here. So I will be now just doing till 623. You can see 623 is the line till from where we are removing. So I will be removing till here. So here I will be now just doing one thing. I will be now doing like saving it here. And now I think that we have just done some mistake, and because of that we are not getting the things styled here. So I will be now moving down in the 600 line from where we have just started removing. So you can see now here if I just move, you can see we are just removing till here. And I think that we should not remove till here. We should be removing from here. So it should be now good, I think. Now it should be not giving us any error. So I will be removing this. Now you can see the error has gone, and now it is not giving me any error. Just I will be giving the spacing from the top, and now we'll be setting this bouncing down. Just remember the name, and then when we write till the bouncing down, then it will be done, and then we will be ready with our project. So we have to now just use the animation effects here. So you can use this animation effects from your file, which is called as Googl. You can take these all codes from the Googl library, which is just available here. You can use the font or some library. You can use many different libraries available. I'm using font or some library with Bootstrap library here. You can also use different libraries which we are having on the full stack projects. So you can just use that as well. So now this is the animated file here, and I will be using the animated again to give the animation effects, and I will be writing here basket animation. So here you can see we have written the WebKit animation duration, and I will be now giving it 1s. So here when you just written this, you have to now create animation. So here I will be now writing like this animation, and I will be now just writing here duration and write here 1s. Then you have to now just write here WebKit. Then you have to create animation fill mode, and I will be now just writing here like both. So here when you just written this, you have to move down this time and create animation. So here I will be now writing animation fill mode, and I will be now writing here both. So when you just done that, you have to move down this time, create animated dot infinite. So here I will be writing infinite like this, and then you have to write WebKit dash, and I will be now writing here animation dash iteration. So I will be now writing iteration count. So here you have to now write infinite like this. Then you have to now write here animation, and then I will be now writing here iteration count and write here infinite. Then you have to now move down and write here dot animated, and I will be writing here dot inch like this, and then you have to now write here WebKit dash animation and write here duration. It should be 2s, and then you have to close it. Write here animation duration. So I will be writing animation duration should be 2s like this. Now when you just done that, you have to now write this hashtag WebKit, and I will be now writing here keyframes, in which I will be writing here bounce this time. Then here I will be writing 0%, 20%, and then you have to write 53%, 80%, 100%. Then I will be now moving down and write here WebKit dash transition, and I will be now writing here timing function, and in which I will be writing cubic easier, and here I will be writing 0.215, and I will be writing comma 0.610, comma 0.355, comma 1.00. Then you have to now move down and write here transition again. So I will be now writing here transition timing function, and I will be now writing here cubic easier. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here 0.215, 0.610, 0.355, and write here 1.000. Then you have to now write here dash WebKit, and I will be now writing here transform, and then when you just written this, you have to write here translate 3D. So I will be now writing here translate 3D. Then here you have to write 0, 0, 0. Then you have to close this step. And then when you just written this, you have to now move down here, and then after moving down just here, I will be now writing like transition again. Then write here translate 3D. So here I will be now writing like this. So remember, you have to write transform. By mistake I written transition. So I will be now writing translate 3D. Write here 0, 0, and 0. Then close this tag. Then you have to write here 40%, comma 43%, and I will be now just writing here dash WebKit dash, and I will be writing here transition timing function, and I will be now just writing here like this cubic easier, and when you just written this, you have to now write here 0.755, comma 0.050, and I will be writing 0.855, 0.060. Then you have to now just write here transition. So I will be now writing here like this transition dash timing function. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here cubic easier. Then you have to now just write like this, and here I will be writing 0.755, 0.050, 0.855, 0.060. Close this, and then you have to now just write here a tag which should be like WebKit. Then here I will be now just writing transform, and here you have to write translate 3D and write 0 minus 30 pixel and write here 0. Then close it, and here you have to now write transform. So I will be now writing here transform like this, and then you have to write here translate 3D. Then write 0, write here minus 30 pixel, and then you have to now create comma again, and here I will be writing 0. Close this tag here, and I will be now writing 70% this time, and here you have to now create WebKit, and I will be now just writing here transition, and then you have to now write here timing function. Then you have to now write here cubic easier. So here I will be now writing cubic easier. Then you have to now make this tag and write 0.755, 0.050, 0.855, and 0.060. So now when you just written this, you have to close this and write here transition. So here I will be now writing like this transition dash timing function. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to now just do one thing. You have to write here cubic easier. So here I will be now writing cubic easier. Then you have to now write 0.755, 0.050, 0.855, 0.060. Then you have to close it and write here WebKit. So I will be now writing here WebKit dash transform, and I will be now writing here translate 3D, which should be 0 minus 15 pixel, comma 0. Then close it, and I will be now writing here transform. So here I will be now writing this and right here translate 3D and create 0 minus 15 pixel and I will be writing 0. Then close it and write here 90% and then you have to now write here bracket and then write here transform and I will be now writing here translate 3D. Then create 0 minus 4 pixel and write here 0. Then you have to close it and create transform. So here I will be now writing this and write here translate 3D. Then write 0 minus 4 pixel and write here 0. Then when you just written this, you have to now simply write here a tag like this, create comma now. Then you have to now just do one thing like I'll be moving down and after moving down just here you have to now write another tag. So here I will be moving down and create @keyframes and I will be now writing here bounds. And here I will be now just writing 0% again, comma 20%, comma 53%, comma 80%, comma 100%. Then you have to now just write here dash webkit and I will be now writing here dash transition and then you have to now just write here timing function and I will be now just writing cubic easier. Then you have to now write 0.215, 0.610, 0.355, 1.000. So here when you just written this, you have to now write here transition. So here I will be now writing transition timing function and I will be now writing cubic easier. So here I will be now writing this and then I will be writing 0.215 and write here 0.610, 0.355 and write here 1.000. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to now create webkit. So here I will be now writing webkit dash transform and write here translate 3D and write here 0, 0, 0. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write here transform. So here you have to now just move down and write here transform and then create here translate 3D. Then you have to write here 0, 0, 0. Then save this file and you can see we have just done these all things till here and now when you just done with that here you have to do another thing like so just now if I just show you, you can see we have just done these all things till here and I hope you understand that how we have just covered up these all stuff now. So you can see we have just done these all things like till keyframes bounce and I was just telling you that how we can just give this animation effect here. So now we'll be starting with this again and seeing that how we can just create an amazing animation effect again through this amazing bounce keyframe which we are using here. So I will be now just moving down and using the 40% and with this 40% I will be using 43% as well. Then I will be now writing here webkit transition and in this I will be writing here timing function like at the top we have written and I will be simply writing here cubic bezier and I will be writing it as 0.755, 0.5050 and I will be writing comma 0.855 or you can say 0.855 comma 0.060. Then I will be now closing it and here I will be now moving and creating a transition and in transition I will be simply writing here transition timing function and I will be writing here as it is like cubic bezier. Then I will be now moving here and writing 0.755, 0.050 again. So I will be pressing backspace here. Then I will be now just moving and here I will be writing 0.855, then 0.060. Then you have to close this tag here. After closing, you have to now just simply move at the back again and create webkit tag. And here I will be now using transform and in transform I will be writing translate 3D in which I will be writing 0, minus 30 pixel. Then I will be writing comma S0. Then you have to just simply move down here. Then use transform tag again. So I will be using it and I will be now writing here translate 3D. Then create 0 again, minus 30 pixel and I will be writing comma 0. Then you have to just move down and write here 70% and then you have to now write here webkit transition and I will be now just writing here timing function like this and create cubic bezier. So I will be now writing this. Then you have to now just write here 0.755 and I will be writing 0.050, comma, write here 0.855 and write 0.060. Then you have to simply move down and create a other effect which is called transition and this time I will be now writing here as transition timing function and I will be writing here cubic bezier. Then you have to now just write again 0.755, write here comma 0.050, comma 0.855 and then write here 0.060. Then you have to simply move down and then you have to now just write here webkit and in webkit I will be now just writing here webkit transform, then write here translate 3D 0 minus 15 pixel comma 0. Then you have to now just write here webkit again with dash and I will be writing here just you can remove the webkit because at the top we have already written that. So I will be using the transform with translate 3D here with which I will be writing 0 minus 15 pixel comma and I will be using 0 again. So now these are the animation effects which we are giving and there are many of the other animation effects which we want to give in our project. So I will be now moving down and creating 90% here, in which I will be writing WebKit transform, and here I will be writing translate 3D, in which you have to write 0 minus 4 pixel comma 0. Then I will be moving down, and here I will be using transform again. Then you have to now use translate 3D, in which I will be writing 0 comma minus 4 pixel, and I will be using here 0 again. Then when you've just done that all stuff, you have to simply do one thing now, that you have to move down after the two divs here, or you can say after the two close tags which we have just written. So these are the two close tags you can see here. So I will be moving down, and here I will be using the bounce class which we have written at the top with keyframe. So here I will be now writing that, and here I will be writing WebKit, and then you have to use animation, and in animation I will be now writing animation name bounce, and then you have to create animation name here as well. So I will be writing animation name, and then you have to now just write here bounce. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now just move here and create WebKit dash and write here transform. Then you have to write here origin. Then here I will be now writing center bottom. Then you have to just move down, and here I will be writing ms transform. So here I will be now moving and write dash ms transform, and I will be now writing here origin as well. So here I will be now writing origin here as well. Then I will be giving the backspace here so it can align. Then here I will be writing center bottom. Then here you have to now just move in this, and then I will be writing here transform origin. Then here I will be just writing here center bottom. Then you have to now just move down and create dash WebKit dash, and I will be writing keyframes. Then write here flash, and here you have to write 0%, comma 50%, 100%. Then you have to now write here opacity 1. Then you have to now just move down, create 25%, minus 75%, and here I will be writing opacity 0. Then you have to now just write here keyframes. So here I will be now writing this, and you have to now write here flash. Then write 0%, 50%, and I will be writing 100%. Then you have to create opacity 1. Then when you've just written that stuff here, simply you have to now just do one thing like I will be moving down and write here 25%, comma 75%, and I will be now just moving down and creating opacity 0. Then you have to now just move down, write here flash, and then I will be writing here WebKit animation name. Then you have to now write here flash again. Then I will be now using the animation name tag, so I will be writing animation name flash. Then you have to move down and create WebKit again. Then I will be using keyframes with plus tag, and I will be writing here 0%. Then here you have to now remove this p, and here I will be using the curly bracket, in which I will be using the WebKit transform tag here, in which I will be using a scale, and in a scale I will be now just using 3D. Here I will be writing 1 like this. Then you have to now move with the you have to move forward, use the transform tag, write here scale 3D, then make this bracket and write 1, 1. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down, write here 50%. Then I will be now writing here WebKit, write here transform and create the scale 3D. And then here I will be now writing 1.05, and I will be writing 1.05, 1.05. Then you have to now just do one thing like I will be now moving down, and here you have to write transform, and then here I will be now writing scale 3D. Then make this bracket, write 1.05 and write here 1.05, 1.05. Then you have to now just move down, create 100%, and I will be now just writing WebKit transform, and then you have to now just write here scale 3D. Then here you have to write 1. Then you have to now move down and create here transform. So here I will be now just writing a scale again with 3D, and here I will be writing 1, 1 like this. Now you have to just move down after do this, create keyframes again, because now here I will be creating pulse, in which I will be again creating the other you can say keyframes to just get the animation effect on my page. So I will be writing here 0%, and then here I will be using WebKit transform. So I will be using here. Then here you have to write scale 3D. Then write here 1, 1 like this. Press backspace, and here I will be now using another tag which should be as transform. So I will be now writing here transform, write here scale, and I will be writing like 3D. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to write 1 like this. Then you have to write here 50%, and I will be writing here WebKit transform, and I will be writing here the scale 3D. Then here you have to write 1.05, 1.05, and 1.05. Then you have to now just use the transform tag here and create scale 3D. Then you have to now just do like 1.05 again, and I'll be writing 1.05, 1.05. Now when you just done with that all stuff, here you have to move down and create 100%, and I will be now just moving here and creating WebKit transform, and I will be writing scale 3D. Right here 1, one like this. Now you have to now move down and create transform. So here I will be writing this and create here scale 3D, and I will be writing 1. Then you have to now write here pulse, and then you have to now create dash webkit animation name. So here I will be writing this and write here pulse. Then create animation name here. So I will be now writing this animation name pulse. Then you have to now just move down, and here I will be writing webkit. So I will be writing this hashtag, and I will be writing webkit theme name rubber band, and then you have to now just write here 0%. Then we have to now give animation effect here as well, like webkit transform I will be using with scale 3D, in which I will be using again the one keys. Then you have to now just write transform tag simply and use here scale 3D, in which I will be using 1 like this. Now you have to write here 30%. Then I will be writing here webkit transform, and I will be writing here scale 3D. Then use here 1.25, 0.75 and 1. Then you have to now remove one close tag and write here transform again, like at the top we have used, and here I will be writing scale 3D, in which you have to write 1.25, 0.75 and 1. So you can see we have now written this. After writing that, you have to simply move down and create here 40% value and write here webkit transform, and here you have to now write scale 3D. Then create 0.75 and write here 1.251. Then you have to now just write here transform again. Then you have to now just write here scale 3D. Then you have to write 0.75 and write 1.251. Then you have to now just do one thing, move down and create 50%. Then here I will be now writing webkit transform. Here I will be writing scale 3D, like at the top we have written right here 1.15, write 0.851. Then you have to now move down, create transform tag here. So I will be now using transform tag here, and I will be writing scale 3D. Then create here 1.15, and in which I will be writing 0.851. So when you've just written that, you have to now use the 65% here, and here I will be using webkit transform, in which I will be writing scale 3D, and here you have to write 0.95. So here I will be writing then 1.051. Then you have to now just use the transform tag here again. Then I will be writing scale 3D, in which write here 0.595, 1.05 and 1. Then you have to now write here 75%, and I will be writing here webkit transform, and I will be now writing scale 3D. Then you have to now just move here and create 1.05, 0.951. Then you have to now write here transform tag again down. I will be using that, and here I will be writing scale 3D, and here you have to write 1.05, 0.951. Then you have to now just move down, create 100%, and here I will be writing webkit transform. Then I will be now writing here scale 3D, create one like this. Now you have to now write here transform again. So I will be moving and creating transform scale 3D. Then write here one like this. Now when you've just done with that all stuff, here you have to move down after these two tags and use the keyframes here. Write here rubber band like this simply, and then I will be now writing 0%. Create webkit transform again. So I will be now using webkit transform here as well. Then I will be now just writing here scale 3D. So I will be writing this and write here 1. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now just write here transform, in which I will be writing scale 3D, and I will be now just writing here 1. Then you have to now write here 30%, and here I will be writing webkit dash, write here transform. And then when you've just written this, you have to now write here scale 3D. So here I will be writing and write 1.25, 0.75, and I will be writing 1. Then you have to now just write here transform again, and here I will be writing scale 3D. So here I will be making 1.25, 0.75 and 1. Then here you have to now write here 40% and then create webkit transform. Then here I will be now writing scale 3D again and create 0.75, 1.251. Then create transform here. So here I will be now writing this and create scale 3D and create 0.75, 1.251. Then write here 50%, and I will be now just writing webkit transform. So here I will be writing this and creating scale 3D with 1.15, 0.85 and 1. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now again use the transform tag like we have used at the top as well. So I will be writing scale 3D. Then I will be now just writing 1.15, 0.85 and 1. Then when you just written that stuff here, simply you have to now just use the 65% like we have used 50% here. Then I will be now writing here webkit transform. So here you have to now write webkit transform like this and create scale 3D. Then 1.15, 0.85 and 1. Then here I will be now just using the transform tag and write here scale 3D. And after writing scale 3D, here we have to now use 1.15, 0.85 and 1. Then you have to now write here 75% here, and I will be writing WebKit transform. So here I will be now just writing here WebKit transform like this, and I will be writing here scale 3D. Then you have to now write 1.95, 1.05 and 1. Then create here transform only, so I will be now writing here like this transform, and I will be now just doing one thing, I will be moving here. Okay, so one thing is not good here, like I have used the 1.105 here, so we have to just simply do one thing, like we have to write here 0.95, then simply here as well 0.95, and here we have to write 1.05 at the top as well, 1.05. Now here I will be writing 1, which is the same thing. So here when you just written this, here we have to move and then we have to remove this, and here I will be writing 1.05, 0.95, and I will be writing 1. Then here you have to write here scale. Then it's just one line space we have to give only. So here I will be giving a space, and then I will be now writing scale 3D 1.05, 0.95 and write here 1. So when you just written that stuff, you have to simply move down and use 100%, and I will be now writing here WebKit transform, and I will be now writing here scale 3D, in which I will be writing 1, 1, 1. Then you have to now use the transform tag here, in which I will be now writing here scale 3D, and here I will be writing 1, 1, 1 again. Then you have to now just move down and create rubber band like this, and here I will be writing WebKit animation name. So here I will be now writing this here. Then you have to now write here rubber band like we have written at the top when we were just giving the animation to transition. Then I will be now using the animation name tag here, so I will be now writing animation name rubber band. So when you've just written that, you have to just close this simply and write here dash WebKit dash keyframes, and I will be writing here shape, and here you have to now write 0%, 100%, so like this. Then I will be now just writing here dash WebKit transition, and I will be now just writing here translate 3D. So here I will be now writing translate 3D, and here you have to now just simply use the WebKit transform tag by mistake. I've used transition. Then I will be now writing here translate 3D with 0, 0, 0. Then you have to now use transform here as well and create here translate 3D, and I will be now writing it as 0, 0, 0. Then you have to now write 10%, 30%, 50%. Then I will be writing 70% with 90%. Then you have to now write here WebKit, and here I will be now just writing transform. Then create translate 3D, and here I will be writing -10 pixel 0. Then I will be writing 0. Then you have to now write here transform. So I will be now writing transform here, which should be translate 3D. So I will be now writing this -10 pixel, and I will be now writing 0, 0. Then you have to write here 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%. Then you have to now just write here WebKit transform, and I will be now just writing here translate 3D. And when you just written this, you have to now write here 10 pixel 0. Then I will be writing here 0. Then here you have to now just write here transform, and I will be now writing here translate 3D. And here you have to write 10 pixel 0, 0. Then when you've just written this, here you have to now simply write these things like this. Here I will be now writing here keyframes and write here shape. Then you have to now just write here 0%, 100%. Then you have to now just create WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing this and write here translate 3D 0, 0, 0. Then you have to now write here transform again. So I will be now writing here transform, and then you have to create translate 3D, and then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now press backspace here. Then I will be now writing here like 0, 0, 0. Then you have to now move down and create 10%. Then write here 30% like this. And here I will be writing 50%, 70%, then 90%. And now when you just written this, you have to now write here WebKit transform. And then when you just written this tag, you have to now write here translate 3D -10 pixel 0, 0. Then you have to now just move down and create transform here. Then here I will be now writing translate 3D, and then you have to write -10 pixel, and here I will be now writing 0, 0. Then you have to now just move down, create 20%, 40%, 60%, write here 80%. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to write here WebKit transform, then write here translate 3D, create 10 pixel 0, and then I will be writing here 0. Then when you've just written that all stuff here, I will be now writing another tag like this. So you can see we have just now written that. And here when you've just done that, you have to now write here transform. So I will be writing this, and then you have to now create translate 3D 10 pixel 0, 0. Then you have to now just simply do one thing. You have to move down, write here dot shape and create WebKit animation. And I will be now writing like this animation name. So here I will be now writing this tag, and here you have to now write shape. Then you have to now just do one thing, like here I will be moving forward and then using the animation name tag again, and I will be writing here shape again. Then here when you just written this, you have to write WebKit dash keyframes. Then I will be now using the swing tag, and you have to use 20% of the animation, and I will be using WebKit with transform, and I will be now just writing like this here transform, and then I will be now writing rotate 3D. So here I will be now writing rotate like this, right 3D, and then here I will be writing 0, 0, 1, 15 degree. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to create transform. So here I will be now writing this right here, rotate 3D, and then I will be writing 0, 0, 1, 15 degree. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down and create 40%, and here I will be writing WebKit transform, and I will be now just writing here rotate 3D, and here I will be writing 0, 0, 1, and then I will be writing minus 10 degree. Then you have to now just write here transform, and here I will be now just writing a tag which will be like rotate 3D, and here I will be now just writing 0, 0, 1, then I will be writing minus 10 degree. Then you have to now write here 60%, and I will be now writing here WebKit transform, and I will be writing here rotate 3D, then create 0, 0, 1, and then I will be writing here 5 degree. Then you have to now just move forward and create here transform, and I will be writing here rotate 3D, and I will be writing here 0, 0, 1, and then I will be writing 5 degree. And here you have to write 80%, and then you have to now just move down and create WebKit dash transform, and I will be now just writing like this, and here you have to now write rotate 3D, and I will be writing 0, 0, 1, minus 5 degree. Then you have to now just write here transform, and then when you just written this, you have to write here rotate 3D, create 0, 0, 1, and then you have to write minus 5 degree. Then you have to now write here 100%, and I will be now just using another tag which is called WebKit transform, and then here I will be now writing rotate. So here I will be now using rotate 3D here as well. Then write 0, 0, 1, and then I will be now writing 0 degree. Then you have to now just write here transform again. So I will be now using transform, right here rotate 3D, and I will be now using 0, 0, 1, 0 degree. Then when you just written that, you have to simply move down after the two divs, and I will be writing keyframes. And when you just written this, you have to write here swing, and here you have to write 20%, like at the top we have used this time. Then I'll be writing WebKit transform, and here I'll be writing rotate 3D, then use 0, 0, and then write here 115 degree. Then you have to now write here transform again, so I will be now writing this. Then write here rotate 3D, here I will be writing 0, 0, 1, and write here 15 degree. Then move down right here 40% like this, and then you have to now just move down again and create WebKit transform, and use here rotate 3D. Then here I will be now writing 0, 0, 1, then write here minus 10 degree. Then you have to now write here transform, so I will be using transform like this, and write here rotate 3D. So here I will be now writing like this, and then you have to now just write here 0, 0, 1, and then you have to write minus 10 degree. Then you have to now just write here 60% and write here WebKit, and then you have to now write here transform rotate. Then you have to now write here rotate 3D. Then create a tag which should be like 0, 0, 1, then write here 5 degree. And here you have to now just write transform, so I will be now writing here transform and create rotate 3D, and I will be now writing here 0, 0, 1, and I will be writing 5 degree. Then when you just written that, here you have to now move down and create 50%, and then you have to now write here WebKit, right here WebKit transform. Then I will be now writing here rotate 3D, then create 0, 0, 1, and then write here minus 5 degree. Then you have to now write here transform, and here I will be writing rotate 3D. Then I will be now just writing 0, 0, 1, and I will be writing here minus 5 degree. Then you have to now just do one thing, move down right here 100%. Then I will be writing here WebKit transform, and I will be now just writing here rotate 3D. Then I will be writing 0, 0, 1, and then write here 0 degree. Then here I will be using transform again, so I will be writing here transform, right here rotate. So here I will be now writing rotate 3D, create 0, 0, 1, right here 0 degree. So here I will be writing like this. Then when you just written this, here you have to move down right here swing, and then you have to write here WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing WebKit transform, right here origin. So here I will be writing this right here top center. Then you have to now write here a tag which should be like MS, and then you have to now write here MS transform, right here origin. Then you have to now write here top center. Then you have to now just write here transform. So here I will be now writing transform origin, then create top set. Then you have to now just write here again a tag which is called WebKit, and write here animation name. So I will be now writing this and write here swing. Then you have to now just write here animation name again. So I will be writing here animation name, in which I will be writing swing. Then you have to now just write here dash WebKit dash, and I will be writing here keyframes. So here you have to now write this. Then you have to create data like this, and then here I will be now writing here 0%. Then you have to now just use the WebKit transform here as well. Here I will be using scale 3D, in which I will be using triple ones, the values. Then here I will be writing transform. Here I will be now writing scale 3D, and in which I will be writing 1 like this. Then write here 10%, 20%, and then you have to now write here WebKit transform, and I will be writing here scale 3D. Then create 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. Then write here rotate 3D. So here I will be now writing rotate 3D, and then you have to create 0, 0, 1, and write here minus 3 degree. Then you have to now write here transform. So I will be now writing this create scale 3D, and then you have to now write here 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. Then write here rotate 3D. So I will be now writing here rotate 3D, in which I will be writing 0, 0, 1. Write here minus 3 degree. Then you have to now write here 30%, 50%, 70%, 90%. Then I will be now just using WebKit transform here, in which I will be writing the scale 3D and write here 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then you have to now write here rotate 3D, in which I will be writing 0, 0, 1. Then write here 3 degree. Then you have to now write here transform. So here I will be now moving forward. Write here transform scale 3D. Then use here 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Write here rotate. Write here rotate 3D. Then here I will be writing 0, 0, 1, and then write here 3 degree. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here 40%, 60%, 50%. Then here I will be moving down, write here WebKit transform, and write to scale 3D. So here I will be now writing this, and then create 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then write here rotate 3D. Then I will be writing 0, 0, 1. Then write here minus 3 degree. Then create here transform. So here I will be now writing scale 3D. Create 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. So here I will be writing this. Then write here rotate 3D, and then here I will be now just writing 0, 0, 1. Then write here 3 degree. Or you can write here minus 3 degree as well. Now when you just written that, you have to write here 100% and write here transform. So here I will be now using WebKit transform, and I will be writing scale 3D and write here 1. And then when you just written that, you have to move forward and create here transform tag. So here I will be now writing this. Write here scale, and I will be now just writing here scale 3D and create 1, 1, 1. Then when you just written this, you have to now move down, write here keyframes. So here I will be now writing this, and then you have to now write here data. And again you have to write 0%, and then here I will be now using WebKit transform. Here I will be writing scale 3D. Then write here 1, 1 like this. Then you have to now write here transform, and then you have to write here scale 3D, and then create here 1, 1, 1. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now write here keyframes. Then here I will be now just writing data like this, and then you have to now just write here the same thing which we have just used. So here I will be now removing that stuff. So I will be writing 1, 1. Then here you have to now just do one thing, like here I will be moving down and create 10%, and then write here comma. Then write here 20%. Then here you have to create WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing this and create scale 3D. So here I will be now writing that, and here I have to write 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. Then I will be now writing rotate 3D. Then here you have to write 0, 0, 1, and then write here minus 3 degree. Then when you just done with that, here I will be moving down, and then I will be now writing here transform and create scale 3D. And here I will be writing 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. Then create rotate 3D here. In rotate I will be writing 0 again, and the 1 value with minus 3 degree, like at the top we have written. Then use 30% here as well with 50%, then 70%, and I will be writing comma 90%. Then you have to now use here WebKit transform scale 3D. So here I will be now writing 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then write here rotate 3D, and then you have to now use here 0, 0, 1, and then I will be now writing 3 degree. Then you have to now just write here transform. So here I will be now writing transform like this. Right here is scale 3D, and I will be writing here 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then right here rotate 3D and I will be writing 0, 0, 1 and right here 3 degree. Then when you just done that all stuff here, I will be now moving down and then you have to now write 40%, 60% and I will be writing here 80%. Then you have to create WebKit transform and I will be now writing here scale 3D. Then I will be writing 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, right here rotate. Then right here 3D and then I will be writing 0, 0, 1 and right here minus 3 degree like this. Then you have to now just write here transform. Then I will be now writing here scale 3D and right here 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then right here rotate 3D like this and then you have to now write 0, 0, 1 and then you have to write here minus 3 degree. Then you have to now write here 100% and I will be now writing here WebKit transform. Then you have to now write here the scale 3D. So here I will be writing that as well. Then create 1, 1, 1 like this and then write here transform. So I will be now writing this transform and write here scale 3D. Then create 1, 1, 1 like this. Then you have to write dot tada. So this was the class in which we have used the keyframes to give the animation effect on the page. You can see this. So now here when you have just done that, you have to simply write here WebKit animation and here you have to now write name. So I will be using Tada and here I will be now writing animation name again and here also I will be now using the same tag as Tada like at the top here. Now here you have to just use the vowel tag. So I will be using the hashtag WebKit keyframes again. So I will be now writing this. Then you have to give a space and write here vowel. Then here you have to now write 0% and here I will be now using WebKit transform and here I will be giving the WebKit transform as none. Then I will be now giving the transform here, which should be also none. Then you have to now write here 15%. Here I will be writing WebKit transform and I will be writing here translate 3D, which should be as minus 25%, 0, 0. Then right here rotate 3D, in which I will be now using 0, 0, 1 and I will be writing here minus 5 degree. Then you have to now just use the transform tag here, in which I will be writing translate 3D. Here I will be writing minus 25%, 0, 0. Then right here rotate 3D, which I will be writing 0, 0, 1 and right here minus 5 degree. Then here you have to now write here 30%, in which I will be now writing WebKit transform and I will be now writing here translate 3D. Then you have to write here 20% and I will be writing 0, 0 and right here rotate. And then you have to now write here 3D 0. Then I will be now writing here 0, 1 and then write here 3D. Then create transform. So I will be now just writing here transform like this and write here translate 3D. Then write 20%, 0, 0 and then you have to now write here rotate 3D. Then here you have to write 0, 0, 1 and I will be writing 3 degree. Then when you just done that, you have to now write here 45% and I will be writing WebKit transform. Then here you have to now just write a tag which should be like translate 3D. Then here I will be writing minus 15%, 0, 0 and I will be writing here rotate 3D. So here I will be now writing this 0, 0, 1 and then I will be writing minus 3 degree. Then here you have to now just write here transform. So I will be now using transform tag here. Then write here translate 3D and then create minus 15%, 0, 0 and I will be writing here rotate 3D. And here you have to now just write 0, 0, 0, 1 and then I will be writing here minus 3 degree. Then when you just done that all stuff here, you have to now move down and create 60% here and then you have to now write the value like this WebKit transform. Then I will be now writing here translate 3D. Write here 10%, 0, 0. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now write here rotate 3D and here you have to now just move here like this and create 0, 0, 1 and I will be writing 2 degree. Then you have to now write here transform. So here I will be now writing this and create translate 3D, 10%, 0, 0. Then write here rotate 3D and when you just written this, you have to now write 0, 0, 1, 2 degree. Then you have to now just move down, create 75% and I will be writing WebKit transform and write here translate 3D, write here minus 5%, 0, 0. Then write here rotate 3D. So here I will be now writing rotate 3D, 0, 0, 1 and then I will be writing minus 1 degree. Then create here transform. Then here you have to now just write here translate 3D, write here minus 5%, 0 and 0. Then when you just written this, you have to write here rotate and then create 3D, 0 and then write here 0 like this and then write 1 minus 1 degree. Then you have to now write here 100% and then create here WebKit transform. Then here I will be writing none and then you have to now just write here transform, write here none. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to now write here keyframes. Then you have to write here vowel like this and then create 0% and here I will be writing WebKit transform and then when you just written this, you have to write here none. And here you have to now just write transform and then write here none like this. Now when you've just done that, you have to now create 15% here, and here I will be writing WebKit transform, and then you have to now write here translate 3D minus 25% 0 0. Then you have to now write here rotate 3D, then create here 0 0 1, and I will be writing minus 5 degree. Then here I will be now writing transform like this, and right here translate 3D, and here I will be writing minus 25%. Then create 0 here. Then you have to create rotate 3D. Then I will be now writing 0 0 1, and I will be writing minus 5 degree. Then you have to now move down, create 30% here, in which I will be writing WebKit transform, and here you have to write translate 3D 20% 0 0. Then you have to write here rotate 3D, and then here I will be writing 0 0 1 3 degree. Then you have to move down and create transform, and right here write translate 3D, and then you have to now write here 20%, right here 0 0. Then write here rotate 3D, and then you have to now write 0 0 1, and then write here 3 degree. Then you have to write here 45%, and I will be now writing here WebKit transform, and I will be now just creating translate 3D minus 15% 0. Then you have to write here rotate 3D. So here I will be now writing this. Then create 0 0 1, and I will be writing minus 3 degree. Then you have to now just write here transform. So here I will be now writing this translate 3D. So here I will be now writing minus 15%, and then write here 0. Then when you just written this, you have to create rotate 3D, and then here I will be now just writing 0 0 1, and I will be writing minus 3 degree. Then when you just done that, you have to now move down and create 60% here, and I will be now writing here dash WebKit, and then here I will be writing transform and create here translate 3D 10%, and then when you just written this, you have to write 0 like this and create rotate 3D. Then here I will be now writing 0 0 1 and write here 2 degree. Then you have to move down and create transform. Then here you have to write translate 3D, and then I will be writing 10%, and I will be now writing here 0 0. Then write rotate like this, and in rotate I will be writing rotate 3D. Then create here 0 0 1, and I will be writing 2 degree. Now when you just done that, here I will be now moving down and write here 75%, and then you have to now write here WebKit transform, and then you have to now create translate 3D. Write here minus 5% 0 0, and then you have to write here rotate 3D. Then create 0 0 1, and then I'll be writing minus 1 degree. Then create here transform again, so I will be now writing here transform, write translate 3D. Then create minus 5% 0 0, then write here rotate, and I will be now writing here 3D 0 0, and I will be writing 1, then minus 1 degree. Then you have to now write here 100%, and then create WebKit transform none. Then I will be now just doing one thing, I will be now writing here transform, and then you have to write here none. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to move down, write here Googl, and here you have to create WebKit animation name, and here I will be now just writing Googl. Then move down and create animation name, and here also I will be using Googl. So here you have to write animation name, and I will be writing here Googl again like this. So you can see we have just now written that all stuff here like we want, and I hope you understand that how we have just done that all stuff here. So when you've just done with this thing, just I will be now moving down here after this tag, and I will be using the WebKit keyframes here. Then here I will be using the bouncing tag like this, and then you have to now just move down and create here 0%, 20%, and here I will be now writing 40%. Then create here comma 60%, comma 80%, comma 100%. Then you have to now just write here WebKit, and then I will be writing here transition. Then here you have to write timing function, in which I will be writing here cubic bezier, and here I will be now just writing like this and create 0.215, and I will be writing here like this and write comma 0.610, 0.355, 1.00 like this. Now when you just done with this thing here, you have to now move forward and create transition, and I will be now just writing here timing function, and then you have to now just write here cubic bezier. So I will be now writing here cubic bezier like this, and then create 0.215, and I will be writing comma 0.610, then create 0.355. Then here you have to now just write 1.00 like this. Then you have to now just write here 0% and create here opacity, and opacity I will be writing 0. Now when you've just done that, here you have to now simply move down and create here WebKit. Then write here transform, so here I will be writing this and create scale 3D, and here I will be writing 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Then you have to now close this and create here transform again. So I will be now writing this, right here scale 3D, right here 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Then you have to now write here 20% and write here WebKit transform. Then I will be now writing here scale 3D like this, and then I will be now writing 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then you have to now just write here transform. So here I will be now writing this, in which I will be writing scale 3D. Here I will be writing 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then write here 40%, and here I will be now writing WebKit transform. Then write here scale 3D. Then here you have to now just use 0.9, 0.9, and then give it space and write here 0.9 again. Then here I will be now moving forward and write here transform. So here I will be now using this scale 3D. Here I will be now using like another tag 0.9, and then write here 0.9, 0.9. Then you have to now use 60% here, and then in 60% I will be giving opacity as 1. Right here WebKit transform, and I will be writing it as scale 3D. Right here 1.03, 1.03, 1.03. Then you have to now simply move down and use transform here. So I will be using transform here as well, and then writing here scale 3D. Then I will be now writing 1.03, 1.03, 1.03. Then write here 80%, and I will be now writing here WebKit transform, and I will be now writing it as scale 3D. Then here I will be now writing 0.97, 0.97, 0.97. Then when you just done that, here I will be now moving down and creating here transform tag here. So I will be now writing transform and then create scale 3D. Then create here 0.97 and then write here 0.97, 0.97. Then you have to now write here 100% and create opacity. And in opacity, I will be now just writing 1 and create WebKit transform. So here I will be now writing this, create scale 3D, and I will be writing 1, 1, 1. Then you have to now write here transform again. So I will be writing this and write here scale 3D and create 1, 1, 1. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to now move down after the tags here. So I will be now just writing like this and write here keyframes. And then you have to now write here bouncing like this. So here I will be now writing bouncing. Then you have to create 0% and then write here 20%, write 40%, 60%, then write here 80% and write 100%. Then you have to now create WebKit transition, and I will be now writing it as timing function. So here you have to now write this. Then here I will be writing it as cubic bezier. So when you just written this, you have to now write 215. So here I will be writing this. Then write here 0.610, 0.355, 1.00 like this. Now you have to just move down and create transition. So here I will be now writing transition like this and create timing function. Then you have to now just do one thing, you have to move here and create cubic bezier. I will be writing this here. Then I will be now writing 0.215, 0.610. Then here you have to write 0.355 and write here 1.00 like this. 30 you have to write. 0% then create opacity here should be like 0, and then I will be now writing here WebKit transform and write here scale 3D. Then I will be creating 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Then you have to now just move down and create transform here. So I will be now writing this transform, create scale 3D. So I will be now writing this and then create here 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. Then you have to now write here 20% and create WebKit transform, and I will be writing here scale 3D again. Then write here 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then you have to now just move down, and then here I will be writing transform, and here you have to write scale 3D and create 1.1, 1.1, 1.1. Then I will be writing here 40% and create here WebKit dash, and I will be writing here transform scale 3D. Write here 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. Then you have to now write here transform. So here I will be writing like create scale 3D and create 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. So you can see now we have just done that all this stuff. So here I will be moving down, right here 60%. Then create here opacity should be 1 and write here WebKit transform, in which I will be writing scale 3D. Right here 1.03, 1.03 and 1.03. Then write here transform again. So here I will be now writing scale 3D, and here I will be writing 1.03, 1.03, 1.03. So here I will be writing 80%. Here I will be now creating WebKit transform like this. Right here is scale 3D, in which I will be writing 0.97, 0.97, 0.97. Then I will be now writing here transform. So there I will be writing this and create scale 3D. Then I will be writing 0.97 like this. Right here 0.97 and then have to write here 0.97. Then here when you just written this, you have to write 100% opacity and write here 1. Then I will be now writing here WebKit transform, and then you have to now just write here the scale 3D and create 1, 1, 1. Then here I will be now just writing here transform and create scale 3D like this again, and then here I will be writing 1, 1, 1. Then when you just written this stuff here, you have to now move down and create bouncing. So here I will be now writing dot bouncing like this. So here I will be now writing dot bouncing. Then here you have to now write WebKit animation, and I will be now just writing your name right here bouncing. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to now move down and create animation name here. So here I will be now writing animation name. Then here you have to now write bouncing. So like this I will be now writing this. So here I will be now moving down and creating WebKit dash, and here you have to write animation duration, and I will be now writing it as 0.75s. Then create here animation name. Then when you just written this here, you have to now just create here like animation duration, and I will be now just moving here and creating 0.75s. Then here you have to now just close this tag, and then you have to now write here @WebKit, and I will be now writing here keyframes bouncing down. So here I will be now writing this, and here I will be writing 0%, 60%, and I will be writing here 75%, right, 90%, and 100%. Then you have to now write here WebKit, and then write here transition timing function, and then you have to write here cubic bezier. So I will be now writing this again, right here 0.215, 0.610, and 3.55 like this. Now when you just done that, you have to now create transition timing function. So here I will be now writing this and create here cubic bezier again. And here I will be now using the same function like used at the top. Now when you just written that stuff, you have to now simply write here 0.000 like this, and here as well. Now when you just written that, here simply you have to move and then create 0% and write here opacity as 0. Write here WebKit transform, and I will be now writing it as translate 3D, and then write here 0 minus 3000 pixel, and I will be now writing comma 0. Then you have to now create transform again, so I will be using transform here as well. Then I will be now writing here translate 3D, which should be as 0 minus 3000 pixel. Then create here 0, and here you have to write 60%. Then after writing this, you have to now write here opacity 1. And here I will be writing dash WebKit transform, and I will be now writing translate 3D 0 25 pixel, and I will be now writing 0. Then create here transform. Then here you have to now write here translate 3D, and then you have to now just write here 0 25 pixel 0. Then you have to now just write comma as well, so we can get the same spacing. Then I will be writing 75% WebKit transform, and I will be writing translate 3D 0 minus 10 pixel, and I will be writing here 0. Then you have to now write here transform, and I will be now writing it as like translate 3D, and then when you just written this here, I will be writing 0 minus 10 pixel, and I will be writing 0. Then you have to now just write 90% here, in which I will be writing WebKit transform, and I will be writing here translate 3D. Then write 0 5 pixel 0. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here transform. So I will be now writing transform like this. Right here translate 3D 0 5 pixel, and I will be writing here 0. Then you have to now write here 100% and create WebKit transform, and I will be now just moving here and then creating here translate 3D. Then write 0 5 pixel, and I will be now just writing like this, which we have already written, so we will be not needing it again. So I will be only writing WebKit transform here, which should be none. So here I will be writing this, and then you have to write here transform, and then it should be none. Now when you've just written this, you have to now move down here and then create keyframes. So here I will be now writing keyframes bounce in down. So here I will be writing this and write 0%, 60%, 75%, 90%, 100%. Then you have to now just write here WebKit, and then write here transition timing function. Then you have to now write here cubic bezier, should be same as like we have written 0.00 here. I will be now writing. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here transition timing function. So here I will be writing this, and then I will be writing same as here, just 0.00 like this. Now when you just done that, you have to write 0% and write here opacity should be like 0. Then write here WebKit transform, and I will be writing here translate 3D. So I will be now writing this and write 0 minus 3000 pixel comma 0. Then create here forward, and then write here transform and write translate 3D, create 0, and I will be now writing it as minus 3000 pixel. Then here you have to now just write comma and 0. Then you have to move down and create 60%, and I will be writing here opacity, in which I will be writing 1. Then write here WebKit transform, write here translate 3D 0 25 pixel, and I will be writing comma 0. So here I will be now moving at the back, give a space, and then you have to move down and write here transform. So I will be now writing here transform and write here translate 3D. Then you have to now write here 0 25 pixel, and then I will be writing 0. And write here 75% and create WebKit transform, and I will be now writing here translate 3D write 0 minus 10 pixel, and I will be writing 0. Now you have to just write here transform, and then you have to now write here translate 3D, write 0 minus 10 pixel, and I will be writing 0. Then you have to now just do one thing like here I will be writing 90% and then create bracket transform, and I will be now writing here translate 3D, write 0 5 pixel, and I will be writing 0, and then create here transform. So here I will be writing this and write translate 3D 0 minus 10 pixel. So here I will be now writing 90%, which we have written, so I will be now using 5 pixel, comma 0. Then you have to now write here 100%, then create bracket transform, and it should be none, like at the top we have written. Then here also I'll be writing transform none. Then when you've just written this, you have to simply write here bouncing down. So here I will be now writing this. Then write here bracket animation name. So here I will be writing this. Then write here bouncing down. So here I will be writing this tag, and here I will be now writing animation name. So here I will be now writing this create bounce in down. Then when you've just written this tag, you have to now write here @ dash bracket keyframes, and I will be writing here bounce in left. Then you have to now just move down and create 0%, 60%, 75%, 90%, and in the end 100%. Then here you have to give just the tag, but remove the dot from here because it is not a class, it is a keyframe which we are defining here to give the animation effect on our page. So here I will be now writing it as bracket, and I will be writing transition timing function. So it is in the last, you can see this. Then I will be giving here as cubic bezier, and I will be now giving it as the 215 like this one effect, and I will be writing 0.00 here like this. Now when you've just given that all effects here, I will be simply moving down here again, and then I will be now writing transition timing function again like we have written. Then I will be now writing it as cubic bezier, and same as the tag which we have used previously. Then I will be writing 3 zeros here. Now you have to move down and create 0%, and I will be writing it as bracket, and here you have to now just write the opacity. So here I will be writing opacity 0, and I will be writing here bracket transform, and I will be now just writing it as translate 3D. Then you have to now just write here 3000 pixels. Then when you just written this, write here 0, and then you have to now just do one thing like you have to move forward here and then create transform. So I will be now writing here, and then create here translate 3D. Then I will be writing minus 3000 pixels, and then you have to now just write here a tag which will be like 0, and then I will be writing here 0. Now you have to write here 60% and create opacity, and here you have to now move down to give some space, and I will be now writing it as 1. Then create here a tag which should be like bracket transform, and I will be now writing here translate 3D, write 25 pixel, write 0 0. Then you have to move down and write here transform. Then I will be now writing it as translate 3D, and then write here 25 pixel 0. Then you have to write here 75%, and I will be writing bracket transform, and I will be now writing it as translate 3D, write here minus 10 pixel 0, and then I will be writing 0 here as well. Then you have to simply move down and create transform, and then I will be now writing it as translate 3D, then create minus 10 pixel 0, and I will be writing it as 0 again. Now when you've just done with that all the stuff, you have to simply move down here and then create 90% and create here bracket transform, and then you have to now write here translate 3D again with 5 pixels 0 and 0. Then I will be now writing here transform tag again, and I will be now writing it as translate 3D 5 pixels 0 and 0. Now you have to just write here 100% this time, and I will be now just moving down right here bracket transform, and I will be now just giving it none. So here I will be writing it as it is. Then you have to now use the transform tag again, and I will be using it none again. You have to save this file here, and then you have to reload all the stuff here. Now when I reload this, you can see we are getting all the stuff working, but here you can see this is the thing which we are getting here. You can see when I am scrolling down, so we are getting the hover effect and all the things are perfectly good looking. So you can see this is our project which we have successfully created from the start. So this was really big project, I know that, but it is helpful for you. I hope you understand how you can just create an amazing SEO marketing application from start. This is a full stack backend. Full stack means that backend front end both are included. You can see how beautiful it is. We are getting a beautiful hover effect. The analytics we are getting, how you can grow your website through SEO services. We are getting the analytics of that as well. Then if I move at the top, you can see this is the home page with an image at the right side. Then we are getting website URL, you can write here. Then you can also analyze the site. Then we are also getting this amazing text written as we make digital ideas and SEO marketing. You can put any of the text you want. Then this is a simple text here. You can also create any button here if you want that. Then here we are getting our navbar menu, which is looking really awesome. You can see the crimson color hover effect. We are getting all the navbar menus which we have just built. And this is the contact us button. Here we are getting the hover effect as the sky blue color. And now if I just show you as responsive, so you can just see that we are getting a beautiful burger menu, and when we press this, so we are getting all the stuff in this burger menu, like all the navbar menus, home, about the services, portfolio, blog, messages, like all the navbar menus which we have created from start. And it is totally responsive project. Here you can see it, any device here. It is totally amazing for any of the device. Like it is totally responsive. If I show you an iPad, you can also see iPhone XR. You can see Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, Samsung Galaxy S8, Samsung. You can also see it in iPad. You can see which is totally good looking in iPad as well. And you can also see it in other iPad. Like you can see in iPad Air. You can see it is totally amazing looking in iPad Air, which is awesome. Then if I just show you here in the Surface Duo, so you can see in Surface Duo also it is looking good. Then if you want to see in Samsung Galaxy A51 and 71, so you can also see it in that, which is looking awesome. And I hope you understand that. Nest Hub Max, and you can also see it for Facebook and Android Pixels. You can see in every device, you can just see it will be really awesome, and it will be just really amazing looking. So I hope you understand how we can just create this amazing full stack SEO marketing application from start using Next.js, in which we have just used the other languages as well. Like we have just used the MongoDB server, and we have also used like Tailwind CSS to give some styling here. And I hope you understand that how we have just created this from start. So if you have understand, enjoy this video, and if you enjoy this project as well, so we have just put the JavaScript also in the backend to create this amazing SEO marketing application from start. So if you enjoy and understand this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, a notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can just cover up these things there. So just now, I will be just making the next video. So just I hope you understand this. So now we'll be moving on to the other part. So I hope you understand this project which we have just created.
And